Let's go. Wake it up.
Bing bong.
Wake it up. This
Nice
episode 16.
Damn,
Isn't that crazy?
Sweet 16.
Right. Sweet 16. It's crazy. 16 in a row. 16 weeks in a row. It's good to be here, man. Keep the applause going. Welcome to episode 16 of the WeSoCultured podcast. Welcome.
You need some of this coffee.
To episode 16
You need some of this
of
coffee.
the WeSoCultured podcast. I am your friendly neighborhood host, Yoni. I got some good people to my right. Let's go. What's up, Sam?
Problem.
What's good? You awake?
I'm awake.
All right. We got Dawit to his right. He got the jersey on today.
Yep.
You repping the Habesha jersey, huh?
A few years back, like about 5 years ago when I was at the tournament in Dallas.
Oh, okay.
The funniest shit, actually, I was getting ready to buy this jersey and he told me how much it was. It was like $50 or something. And I was like, that's a little steep. And, he was like, all right. And I was like, look, bro, like, tell you what if I sold my drunk ass? I was like, what if I sold one of your jerseys? You give me this one.
Right.
Half off. He was like, you can't sell one of my jerseys. I was like, watch. Literally the first person that walked up, I stopped him. I was like, yo. You look fire in this jersey. I started talking whatever came out of my mouth. I don't know.
Salesman.
But he bought the jersey and the dude geeked and gave it to me half off.
Damn. Okay, that's what's up.
Hey, you would have walked away with 0 sales.
Right.
We got Mello back in the house, man.
What's up back?
What's up? Hey, they said they missed you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
You used up all your sick days, bro.
Yeah, I know.
You can't.
Yeah, you got to
that's it.
No more
rebuild
sick
them.
days.
You get 1 hour per episode.
Yeah, you got to accrue.
I got to purchase more.
Yeah.
Buy more days.
Either that or go into the negative.
Right.
It's good to be back, man. Episode 16. We had a great night last night.
Definitely did, man.
Dawit and his girl Mahi hosted a dinner party.
Yeah, more credit to her though, man. She really,
Boy,
I just
she
followed
threw down.
I followed instructions. That's about it, bro. She threw down on the food, man.
She had it was like almost every dish.
It was literally every dish that she made that.
Like
Yeah.
injera,
it was fire.
like
The tips was fire, too.
dubs, dorowat, goodsful,
Doulet.
doulat, everything, bro.
Bro, I don't
Alacha.
even. I just remember just smacking, bro. I just remember a whole assortment was on my plate.
For
Yeah,
sure.
It was fire.
It was.
And then
funny,
shout
man.
out, like,
Everything hit. Everything
yeah.
was good.
It was a good vibe too. Like y'all, she really did the thing.
Yeah, the whole setup
The
was
whole
dope.
setup, like y'all were in the traditional clothing, like that shit was fire,
Yeah.
bro.
A lot of people showed up in the traditional stuff too. Actually, Gotta
Yeah,
give them
like
credit,
her
you
homies
know?
came. It was a good vibe, bro. I haven't really had like a dinner party like that in a minute.
Yeah, that's so much
It's cool.
better
It's at
than
the
hitting
house.
Yeah, it's better than going to the club, bro. I'm tired. Like, and then we ended up doing karaoke till like 4 something. in the
Oh
morning.
yeah. See, not everyone was there for that.
Yeah.
We went crazy in the karaoke, bro.
I was hitting Whitney Houston at the top of my
my
lungs,
God.
bro. Like,
Bro, Whitney
Who killed it the
Houston,
most?
Sean Kingston.
who killed
we
it the
were doing
most?
all
Ooh,
throwbacks.
that's a good question.
Honestly,
That has to
Dilly.
Yeah, Dilly was
Dilly
Dilly
was singing
was
her
up
ass
there,
off.
like just man, bro. Like you try to pull that mic away from her, bro. You might lose a limb.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. Can she actually sing, though?
Yeah, she has a pretty decent voice. She has a pretty decent voice,
Not a
bro.
soul in here can sing.
Dawit said
That's
hell
funny
no.
as shit.
Not a
It might have
soul.
sounded better because everyone was singing at the same time.
And everybody
so
was drunk.
It is
Drowned
drowned
out.
out by the actual artist's voice
That's true.
Yeah.
and
That's
everybody
true.
else's
Yeah,
voice.
yeah.
No, not a soul can sing. If we just made her a cappella, bro, like the chandelier would break, bro. Like that's the way it would work for all of us, bro. None of us can sing, but it was a great time. It's all
was.
good. And then by the time I got to the room, honestly, everything from the time I walked through my bedroom door escaped my memory. She had to remind me, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, bro. Like, day you woke up hurt, bro.
I'm still hurt. That hasn't changed yet, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, I didn't even drink much, bro. That's the crazy part.
Right.
So
I
I think
didn't
it was
drink as
also
much
the
as y'all,
late
but
night
I'm
plus the
exhausted.
food.
It was pretty late.
Yeah.
It was late for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. So
But I mean, solid party, honestly. It's a good way to kind of get into the warm weather now. Like this was the first kind of like little outing.
It was kind of a she moved in thing too.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
it kind of just
for-
all played out together. It was
Yeah.
the second Easter and her moving in, so it was kind of like a
It worked out well.
Yeah.
yeah,
A lot of
so-
fun.
It's like a housewarming type of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it just kind of accidentally played out that way because I think she planned the whole event, and then it just worked out to where she was moving in a couple of days.
Oh,
before.
okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
So everything's already in here.
Yeah,
Let's go.
this
go.
this house has hit capacity.
Capacity.
Oh shit. Nah, it was a good time, man. This first real like topic I want to get. Apparently this was trending, the 100 men versus one silverback gorilla. We actually had a Q&A about similar to this, but it was just one person, but this
No, we were talking about the would you rather because
Yeah,
it was
would you rather.
fight a silverback gorilla once a year or
the
die
eagle.
bombed by an eagle. in
But
an
this
open
one is
field.
like, this trend is going around where people are arguing like either 100 men can successfully take down a silverback gorilla or whether they can't.
So physically, yes. The problem is 100 men cannot get in unison, in sync thought. So like the thought process, I mean, at the end of the day, you got to sacrifice a few people.
I was
Now,
about to
that's the
say, who's
problem.
going to be first?
Nobody's about to sacrifice themselves.
Yeah, no one's gotta be
100
first
people can
to
take
a
down
gorilla,
one gorilla.
bro.
It's just that the thing is, like, you know, you're going to look at the next dude like, you want to go first?
Yeah.
I ain't going first. I'll be there for the end. Like, by the time a gorilla on the ground, I'm
The successful
foot
way
in there.
maybe would be like somehow pause, like getting it from the back.
What?
Like getting the gorilla from the back.
What does that even mean?
Like, so that someone can surprise it. Because if it sees you coming at him, like...
All right, so what are you gonna do once you say you do like get the position that you're looking for? What are you gonna put him in the chokehold?
Yo, hold on. Pause.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was fucking crazy. No one clocked him.
You smoked me with that one. You said, what is
No,
that even
but
mean?
I don't know what that means.
you're saying what would you do once you get him, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, like
You
one
gonna jump on his
person
back
or
or
a
what?
couple people would have to hold him like that, and then everyone else would. It's 100 people, bro. You can put like.
But what's the kill?
20
Let's talk
people
about
each-
what's the kill
How you
move.
kill him, though?
Like, what are they gonna do? Stomp him out? What?
You have to literally
You're not about to strangle this
have
nigga.
like, I mean, is there even enough like room for you all to be throwing punches?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true.
You
Like,
can't use any
What is the
weapons.
kill move? You know what I'm saying? That
It would have to literally be by pummeling. Like you'd
Yeah,
have to,
that's what I'm saying,
You'd
yeah.
be stomping and punching,
Yeah,
and that's the
they're gonna-
only
Right.
option. And do you
Yeah.
know how many that would take to?
that's what I'm saying.
I think this would be a
And we're
much
not even
closer fight
taking
than
we're not
people give
taking
it
into
credit for.
account of like
Oh, are you serious?
It's not 100 people swinging at the same time. You can't fit 100 people
it's not the
over a
Yeah,
force of
gorilla.
that's what I'm
100
saying.
people. You probably get
only 10 people could probably hit him at
Exactly.
once.
You
Legit.
can, like-
and what are they doing? Stealing him?
Even with
Nigga,
10
he's gonna eat all that shit.
Even with 10 people, let's say you surround him with 10 people, like there's not even enough elbow room for me to get my shit off. Like it's
That's what I'm
like you're
saying.
like bumping into people trying to.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's possible unless the people got weapons.
I
But just
think the
bare,
tactic-
just with nothing.
No, I mean I
That
think
gorilla's
it's
wiping out all 100 of them because he has one move he could do on everybody to kill
Donkey
them.
Kong.
the donkey, the
Yeah.
DK.
We'd have to do so much, and we still wouldn't even kill him. Probably. Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I think.
No, I think by
I
the
feel
time
like
you
100.
get him down,
The only
like,
reason I think 100 people would win, I feel like the gorilla would get tired.
yeah.
The stamina.
You don't
aspect,
think?
right?
Yeah, you don't think a gorilla could get restrained by 100?
But what about adrenaline though?
But I think
On
but the
adrenaline,
100
it's
men,
taking out 40.
Yeah,
I don't think 40 people are making it.
What I'm saying is, I think he's taking out 30 easily
100%.
just off of the
without
swings.
even breaking the sweat,
just with the
and then
like a
without the
clap.
adrenaline, nothing kicking in.
somebody's getting.
Yeah, because think about it, he can rip people apart like Legos, literally.
And he's got fangs.
For real, he can
People
literally
forget
just
gorilla
pull your
have
limbs
teeth.
apart.
But he'd be
He could grab one
occupied
arm-
with other people though.
While he's, like, fucking
So
somebody
if you
else.
sit there and like if 99 people sit there and watch him kill the first person, that'd be the first mistake.
What I'm saying is, even if people are beating his ass, it's not gonna phase him. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna be
It's gonna
punching.
take a lot.
That's what I'm saying, and he's gonna be wiping people out left and right.
100%. Yeah. Like I think regardless, like 30
Like
or 40
2
people
seconds.
guaranteed
Yeah.
are done.
Yeah, your best bet is outsmarting him. I don't think you're gonna win off his strength.
And then somebody else made a good point too. We forget they got fangs. Their teeth are crazy.
Yeah, they have big fangs.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So imagine like he just starts biting people, just grab them, tossing them, or just throwing people.
That's a Chinese local buffet, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think your best bet is to outsmart him. Like, I don't think you're not gonna fist fight him. You're not gonna tackle and like try to do some weird. Yeah, you gotta outsmart him somehow.
Yeah.
If you're not working together, like if somebody's not gonna be a leader and be like, all right, guys, this is the plan. Like you can't just.
Bro, there's no way they could.
Mind you,
This is a beatable. Like this.
Even with a plan,
100
I don't think
people,
it's nah. You're not. It's not happening.
I think at some point
I think
people
do it.
might
I
get
think
tired.
it'll get overwhelmed by the time.
I feel like
It
we're
won't
smart
be
enough.
quick, and it'll take a while.
And a lot of
but
people
I think
dying.
100 people can take
Yeah,
it.
a lot of people.
A lot of
probably
people
are
dying. Front lines gone, wiped out. All the pawns
And I'm
wiped
also
out.
this is also assuming that you're at least in average shape. All
Yeah,
100
average,
people.
yeah.
Because like
That's
you
true.
can't just
100
have
men.
like a bowling ball in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
average.
Because that's you're down one
Or that's
already.
the dummy. Like
I
that's
was about to say that might be good.
Yo,
the
keep
bait.
him occupied with the bait. And
It'll
then
take them a little longer to eat.
Somebody's got to sacrifice, honestly, though.
Yeah.
Also,
bro.
are you in a cage or is this an open field? What is it?
I
don't think
imagine
there's
this is an
any
open
rule.
field.
Gotta
'cause
be
you
open
can't-
field,
You're gonna
yeah.
Open
cage
field,
100
yeah.
people.
Open field? It's
A
open
cage
field.
would be crazy.
Yeah, it's too much.
I actually that could kind of work in your favor, right?
Yeah, a little
But
bit.
imagine if you're in the jungle, right?
Oh, you're screwed.
You're fucked. Because he could kill 10 people, hop up in the tree, high as shit, and just
Yeah.
wait, take a break.
Yeah.
And you guys
That's
are gonna,
so true.
y'all gonna
Yeah.
kill yourselves
Take a
trying
break
to
is
climb
crazy.
up the tree.
Not for real. He
You're
gonna
gonna
be
exert
looking at
all
us.
your energy climbing up the tree.
So
and then
the assumption would be, I'd say, you're in an open field, no weapons, and there's 100 of you, and you'd have to corner him too. Like you'd have to surround him.
that's what I'm saying.
Because
Bro.
if you come all in one direction,
He's smoking.
he's literally just like
He could strangle 4 people at once with his feet. Don't forget their feet are like
Yeah, their feet
Yeah.
are like hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
you'd have to catch him while he's occupied with people already.
catch him and do what? Y'all keep saying catch him. What are you gonna do once you catch him?
I don't mean catch
don't
him like
see-
physically
you-
catch
you
him. I
don't
meant
have faith.
metaphorically, like while he's occupied.
Yeah.
Just
Somebody
demolishing other people.
something
Bro,
like you gotta
there's
go
a-
for the
Your
vital
best bet is just
restrain
going
it.
hard and wait until he gets tired of shit. That's
Yeah.
trying to.
That's kind of what
Whatever
I'm
you're
getting at. It
gonna
needs
do.
to be all like it needs to be constant.
Yeah.
You can't like sit
That's why
there
I
and
said
be
a
like,
game plan.
well, let's see how those 6 do. Oh,
No,
not
because
so
if you
well.
watch that, you're gonna be demoralized when you see somebody get ripped in half. You're gonna be like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, right.
I'm not fighting. That's right.
Damn.
all I know
that's so
is
true.
not one person of color is gonna get caught in this situation, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Because this sounds very voluntary, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what kind of test theory is this?
Yeah.
I'm not involved, bro.
Yeah.
Put it on TV though. I want to see.
It's like a gladiator fight or something.
They got to get like some AI simulator to simulate this shit.
Something.
It's like that Cat Williams skit for 300 where he changed it to just 3. It's like,
what?
yeah, he did a whole like Spartan, like, you know, they was making fun of the movie. Was it 300, right? Yeah, it was like, how many men do we have? It's like, there's 3. And then they just look around and then they look down and Cat Williams was like, yeah, nah, I'm out of here.
So
You
if
don't
if you guys think it takes 100 men, what's the equivalent of women? 200?
Probably. Yeah.
Probably 200.
Yeah. Assuming the same physical
Yeah. Like
average, like
yeah.
the average woman versus the average in shape woman.
Yeah,
average
probably
in shape
200.
men. You can probably even say 150, 200,
Yeah.
but I,
I
don't
think
know.
yeah. I think 200 is safe. 150, the gorilla might, or 100, the gorilla might like. That might be a little
Tossing
cakewalk,
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a cakewalk even with 100 men. To be honest with you, I just think it's
My
actually
thing is,
possible.
I think
that's what I'm saying.
There
I don't
can
think
be
it's possible.
people
I think the gorilla's
designated-
waxing all 100 men.
No.
I'm dead ass serious.
But that's because you're refusing to like even.
Every little moment when he realizes he's about to die, he's ending everybody who's around him in that little moment. I don't think there's ever going to be a moment where he's dying and he realizes it, and it's just like nothing he can do about it.
You know, I think you could
No
kind
matter
of-
how fucking tired he is. I
if
feel
you're
like-
really clever, it's gross maybe to think of this, but like if he's already snapped somebody in half, you might have to like yank
Use the
somebody's
bones.
rib out
Yeah.
And stab him with it.
You got weapons. If you go for the eyes, he's cooked. If you go anything that's like soft.
Yeah, then he sees you do that, and then he's using a whole person as a weapon.
Yeah, probably.
He's like, good idea.
Probably.
That's Jimmy. He's like, hey, Jimmy.
Good idea.
But can you just imagine seeing a gorilla in front of you and he just hits?
Nah, bro. He's just like, ugh. And then once the fist hit the ground and it's a thud, bro.
And the ground shakes.
Nigga, I'm gonna faint right there. That's it. I'm done.
You start playing
I'm dead.
bro. Like,
I'm gonna be dead just off that
white
off fear.
outlines.
Nah, there's got to be some prize. Like, if this is money involved, like, I'm in that. Like,
You ever see?
I'd be damned if he climbed up a tree. I'm sitting here thinking of that, bro. Like,
Fastest.
mans might start throwing coconuts, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're so fast when they climb.
You're cooked.
They're so fast when they climb. You ever see a gorilla beat his chest? You ever see the video of
Yeah.
it? It's the most insane sound ever, and it's so fast.
Can you pull up a clip?
Yeah, dude, I'm telling
kinda
you,
wanna
it's
hear this.
it's not what you think,
like a
bro.
gorilla beating his chest. Yeah, they.
It's so fast. It's not like it's like. Brrr.
Yeah, their hands are.
It sounds like drums.
Their
Yes,
hands are
bro.
different, bro. Jesus. Shit, bro.
What are you gonna do to that, bro?
Nigga, 100 people are beating that.
Nigga, that's a small one, bro.
That's a little one for sure.
Dude, it's so fast. Holy shit.
Ever wondered why gorillas beat their chests? Is it a sign of strength, or is it a warning to back off? Chest beating is actually a form of communication. When a gorilla beats its chest, it's not just showing off. It's sending a message. That loud,
They got
hollow
so
sound
much
can be heard
muscle
from nearly
Yeah,
a
that's
mile
covering
away,
their fucking
and
vital
it's not always
organs.
about aggression.
What are
Gorillas
niggas gonna
beat
do
their
with no
chests
weapons,
to avoid
bro?
fights too. By
And
showing off
they're
their size,
You're not
fast.
stopping him,
All right,
bro.
pause it,
intimidate
pause it.
rivals.
And you're not running away
my,
from that.
my-
What's
the
even
reason
crazier is
why I
that
think
not
it's
all chest beats
possible,
are the
I
same.
think
Scientists have found that
there can be
the
multiple
gorilla
people at
lower the
different
sound.
stations.
So
So
those
you have
chest
one
thumps can
station
give
for the
other
leg,
gorillas an
left
idea of
leg,
the size
right
or
leg,
strength of their neighbor.
left arm, right arm. You can restrain the gorilla.
And then doing what? They're biting him? What are you doing? What's he
Those
grabbing?
people that restrain him, they're gonna get bit. Like, they gotta just deal with that. And then it's next man up. Whoever is like, if their arm's falling off, whatever. But it's like, once you get the gorilla strained and it gets tired to a certain point, like, you just try and like rip its head off.
The
not
gorilla could
ripping the
take
head
a
off.
break and let people whoop his ass, and he's like, man.
Or just break its neck.
I'm not gonna lie.
Not
You
We'll
would
be
breaking its
hitting
neck.
him and all this shit.
I'll even put a twist to it. If it was 100 people and they all had knives, I think he's still taking out 50 to 60 people.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's still taking out a lot of people, but I just think you have to outsmart him. You're not restraining his arm or
Because
like
you'd have
whatever.
to get close enough to. And I don't even think I think it's going to take at least like 30 to 40 jabs, bro,
Yeah.
of knives.
I'm telling you, you got to go
kill.
for the eyes because as long as he's like he can stand up straight and see where he's going and everything, like you're cooked. Like
Yeah.
he sees you come, but you get one eye, he's like, oh, like now he's hurt. He's actually hurt. You got to go for the spots that are,
Sensitive.
very sensitive. Go for his nuts, something. Like you got to take something
Yeah.
away, bro. I'm telling you, it's survival at that point, bro.
Do you think you could beat up 35-year-olds?
35-year-olds.
Yeah. Do you think there's any scenario where 35-year-olds with no weapon will
Hell
kill
no.
you?
I'm waxing all of them.
Okay. What about 50?
Still waxing.
I'm gonna get tired.
I'm gonna get
tired.
I'm
by
gonna
that-
get
by
exhausted.
that point,
But they're not gonna kill you with their bare hands at any point.
I'll be
we'll
I'm looking at
injured.
it kind
I
of
feel-
like that way,
yeah.
but times 10 with the fucking gorilla.
Yeah.
There's nothing. Yeah. I feel like you probably need like 300 people.
I think the only thing I'm sticking to is that it's possible, not likely.
If you got some
That's
good
what I'll call
leadership, I think if you get one guy in there, some Alexander the Great type dude that's just like rally the troops, everybody's fired up, like we can do this.
Joint's massive, bro.
Somebody to just get you excited. Otherwise, you're
Yeah,
cooked.
high key, the fight's over before it even starts if I'm in that situation.
Imagine it just fucking roars in your face. Like, imagine you see him go legit throw somebody like 30 yards.
Yeah, I might have to leave after that.
I'm not gonna lie, even chimpanzees are a close call.
They're crazy. You ever see the video where one of them ripped some lady's face off?
Yeah, they do that. They do that out of curiosity.
There's people standing
Like they're not
right
even
there.
defending themselves. They just rip things apart. They'll be like, "What does your intestines look like?" and just rip you open.
Well, because they also
Ima-
eat monkeys.
Imagine he kills one person, right? And then he just keeps them next to him. And he's like, anytime people get close to him, he just uses that one person. He just swings crazy. Bro, there's nothing you're doing. If he just spins in a circle.
Yeah, I mean, the NFL's getting sued for fucking CTE as we speak. And that's just human to human running into each other. God forbid you add gorilla strength if it's throwing a head at you, bro. Dude's gonna have a concussion, bro. Out for 3 weeks.
All right, so at the in conclusion, you think
Possible.
it's
You
possible?
guys all think it's possible.
possible, but
Sam?
not likely.
I think you could outsmart him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also think it's possible. Melo still.
I don't think that shit's possible. Bro.
He said everybody's gonna be killed.
So you're kind of on the same page as me. Possible, but likely, or possible, but not likely.
I think possible and likely. I just think we're smarter than gorillas.
I say possible, not likely. I
These
think gorillas
motherfuckers are
smart
literally
as
built
shit.
for survival, bro.
Don't they teach them?
This
sign
is what they
language, bro?
do.
They do.
This is, it's not just what's it called? Planet of the Apes, bro. Like they actually be.
Yeah, they're smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're smart for an animal. Obviously,
For sure.
then
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean. Yeah.
Well, on to some crazier news. Shannon Sharpe, bro. Shannon Sharpe had one job, bro. Like, why is this nigga so? Why are these niggas so freaky, bro?
let me get the backstory because I know he's going through a lawsuit, but is it from something recent or something a
It's
long ass
something
time
recent.
It's
ago?
not long ago.
So it's some
Last year.
So
Do you know
he's
the
in his
story, or you
late
want me to find an
50s.
article?
That what he's talking about now.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he's in his late 50s. Definitely find an article. It'd be better to hear that. But like he's essentially the story is he's in his late 50s. He was having relations with a 19-year-old.
Yeah, damn.
And she turned around and now is saying that he forced himself on her. And he's released a lot of freaky text messages
Between them,
between the two of them to kind of show like
consent.
this was consent. But everybody's kind of dug their heels down on like, it's still weird, bro. You're in your 50s and
Yeah.
she's 19.
Weird and illegal, two different things, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, for sure. So he's assuming that this is the truth, that he never forced himself
Yeah.
on her. He's in every right to be like, well, I didn't break the law.
Yeah.
Basically, it said in the suit that was filed, the Jane Doe accuses Shannon of.
They have her name. Why did I say Jane Doe?
Oh,
They know her
that's
name.
that's when
It's
they,
like Gabriella.
that's when they choose to be anonymous, right?
Yeah, but her name is out there. She's like an
okay.
OF model or something.
This is off of CNN. I don't know.
Okay.
So basically, the Jane Doe accused Shannon of manipulating and controlling her during a 2-year period. It started as a consensual relationship when she was 20, and then she alleges that he violently sexually assaulted and raped her
Damn.
in October 2024, and then again in January this year.
What the
And
fuck?
then he basically, she was saying he ignored her requests to stop. Let's see.
So
After
So she kept going to see him.
I guess after months of manipulating, controlling, the woman, she said that he threatened to brutally choke and violently slap her, and yeah, it's just a lot of.
I think with a good lawyer,
the thing
he's gonna
is
get
though with
past it.
the with the text messages, this is what's making it tricky, right? Is that the relationship looked sexually violent in its nature.
like they
They were
mutually
talking like that.
Yeah.
Like that's
They're into
part
that
of
kinky
it.
Where are
shit.
these messages
Yeah.
at?
So
I put
that's
it in
where
the
he's
doc. It's in
throwing
the
out those
doc.
text messages.
Where's it at?
These are some crazy racially driven messages, bro. I read that and I had my jaw open.
Dang, yeah, these are pretty crazy.
Yeah, go
Wait,
ahead, read
why
them
does
off.
this look like the?
I was about to say, why it look like an XL?
Yeah, why the fuck did the messages look so big?
Yeah, because some of this was his lawyer gathered evidence to basically defend him. So it's gonna look like
Like he typed it manually
She
or whatever.
said,
Like she's a crazy ex-girlfriend.
She said, I want to be abused, daddy. I want like some hardcore BDSM action though. Jesus.
It gets worse.
Yo, y'all need Jesus. I cried when you left because I begged you to put a condom on and not put it in my ass and you didn't listen. I don't care what our history is. No means no, Shannon. Shannon, can I call you later? Question mark. What the fuck? And then the girl says, I don't know how to process this. Yeah, that looks bad.
Oh, those text messages are not the ones I saw.
There's more.
Oh, where? That's the link I pressed.
I saw something about
Hold
she
on.
wanted have his big black baby.
Where is that?
Mm-hmm.
And
You read all of it?
I want your baby gravy.
There-
in
I
me
think
or
it was
something
in
like
there. You
that.
read all of it?
They're both nuts.
Yeah, I read all of it.
There's another one.
Yeah, I read that too.
Some people
That's
should.
So I don't think
shouldn't
these
dirty
were
talk.
all of them.
Some people just.
But I mean, we don't have to go through all of them. This is basically bottom line is they're freaky as shit and wild.
But what you just read did kind of give me new information though, because if she's saying like she didn't want that, and she's telling you to wear a condom, and she's got it in writing. They definitely did a decent job twisting it to seem like it was like, oh, he pulled up on her and then forced the entire thing, when she's talking about a specific portion of the whole thing and what he did in that moment.
It looks bad.
Yeah, and I mean, I honestly, you could still. It doesn't make it not rape just because you decided to go back, because that probably means okay, like maybe it was forgiven and kind of like, all right, well,
Yeah.
and then you do it a second time. That's on you.
I
bro.
just I'll never understand bro, this man can get any girl, but he goes for the OnlyFans.
20-year-old
Yeah, I don't get it. I'll never
in your late
understand that.
50s.
They want
It's a
the
fetish.
freaky Jones, man.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, I
fetish,
guess
dude.
And they want the Jones
That's
they've
true.
heard about sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
they know what they can do. You know
Shannon
what I mean?
actually, dude, I feel like there's another clip of him. This girl isn't super young, but she's another OF person. But there's a lot of clips of him just, talking about different porn stars and stuff that he's
Okay.
I think he's into that when they're very, a girl that's very openly sexually active.
So he
whatever.
likes the adult stars.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
This is just off of the videos I've seen
And
of
then
him.
there's even
That never ends well.
And then he had a live
talking
leak
about
too,
it.
didn't he? Like he had.
Yeah, he did. He was caught fucking
he
on live.
accidentally put himself on.
Nah, bro.
There's too many
freaky,
steps to get on live for you
Right.
to
You
accidentally
can't
go on live.
accidentally get on Instagram live, bro.
That was funny.
That's not possible.
Oh my god, that was funny. Was that her?
Come on, Unc.
No. That's a different girl.
It's a different girl.
Yeah,
But
that
but-
was he did. I
But
don't think
also
anybody figured out
another
who it was.
prostitute.
right, but that's in the window of time that he was with this girl.
Yeah, I'm assuming. Yeah,
'Cause that was last year.
I don't understand. I guess that's what he wants.
These celebrities are gonna learn their lesson, bro. One
Yeah.
way or the other. Like
Not
they
everybody's
keep,
going
they
like
spent
that.
technology's different now, bro. Like you spent so much time, all those years, getting away with anything and
Yeah.
everything. Eventually, it catches up to you. Bro.
And also, this nigga probably seen her do certain shit on her OnlyFans, and he thought he
Oh, I
could
can
get
do
that
that
off.
too.
Nigga, you got to. That's content, bro. She might not be comfortable doing that with you, bro.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
it's just
These old niggas, bro.
yeah, just a 57-year-old man with the teenager's horniness still.
Yeah.
Bro,
it's
you
weird.
gotta well maybe damn, if you could pull it up on there. But there's a clip of Shannon talking about this on his show. The first link yet.
Towards hot this dating thing, because it's more is different now than when you and I.
It's different, baby. I'm grateful I'm not 56 and trying.
Are you trying to say? What you trying to say?
I'm looking right at you.
I know you looking at your
Backing down. You better take your old ass and get somebody to love you.
Damn, Lord.
Now I'm looking right at y'all. Let me tell y'all what Shannon needs.
Let me live my
Let me
life.
tell you what my baby needs. He needs him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay, and gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. Me, this is your auntie talking to you. Take your ass and get an old bitch out there that can love you old. You trying to hang out with these young bitches and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it. They want you to go for a fourth round. You looking at her like, bitch, listen, I mean, you want some money to go to Starbucks?
Yeah.
Because I can't go no further. But if you get your older girl, when you get to that fourth round, she's going to say, hold on. Let me go get you some eggs and cheese. And some toast with apple butter, because that's going to get your energy back up. I'm talking right to you. Shit. scared.
I be forgetting how funny she is, bro.
She's hilarious.
She is so funny.
Now, when you know somebody in Elladora, she's old school. Now, Miss Elladora told me to tell you. She said, I think he like red velvet.
Oh, I do.
I say, Miss Elladora, if you do like that, she said, you let him know I got something for him.
Yeah, I
And
like
she don't
red
have no teeth. Come on, pick your glass.
She's so funny, bro.
Yo. But she
Monique
called
is
it, bro.
Comedy,
Yeah.
bro.
She clocked
yeah.
this so long ago. This was last year, bro.
He's known for being with
That was literally last year, bro. She clocked it.
he's known for being with younger joints, I
Is
guess.
this what you were just looking at?
Yeah. But yeah, that's the
Monique
girl.
is hilarious,
That's the girl.
though. Hey, Professor Ogilvy.
She's so funny, bro.
Hey man, we gotta pray for all parties involved.
Pray
guess.
for it, yeah.
Yeah, just find God, yo.
And they said he just got signed some big deal, some $100 million
Yep.
Yeah,
deal
That's
with
out the window.
ESPN, and so he tried to settle first with 10,
Yeah, I heard about that.
and she was like, nah,
She won 50. Yeah,
Yeah.
and she's probably gonna get close to that, if not
you don't
that.
have to work a day in your life again.
Yeah, that's why
That's
I say
tax free too. I
there's
think when you get a settlement, that's tax free,
yeah,
bro.
that's why I
your
say
money.
like either way, she's not really losing in this situation.
Isn't the lawyer the same lawyer that tried to get Jay-Z in trouble
Yeah,
with Diddy's
something
case?
like
yeah,
that, yeah.
he's the same guy.
Yeah, and
But this one looks like more of a
Legit.
Like
her
he
Instagram's
he
popping
might be
now.
able to win.
She already got like, I think she's almost at 1 million followers now. Like it's exploded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think the fact that she said it in text beforehand,
That looks. Yeah.
and then
that
can I
looks-
call you later? What, bro?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe the smartest thing to do if you're trying to get away with it wasn't exactly admitting to doing it via text. though,
Apparently,
so.
Shannon hasn't been handling this like well. Like he was posting the messages like.
He did. That's
like,
what I was
apparently
talking about.
he's just been whoever's been
those
advising
freaky
him
texts that
is
she was
like-
sending.
Yeah, he posted them, right?
Yeah.
It's like I feel like when situations like this, you just gotta keep quiet, let the lawyer do everything.
Yeah.
Like, and then didn't the next day he released like a video of himself like.
The problem is it's
Statement.
I don't know. I didn't see that.
a pride and ego thing with not even just on a celebrity level. On the celebrity level is a whole other thing. So
I think what Jay-Z did when he just posted that like that letter or whatever that he just wrote to Busby or whatever, like he should have done that, bro.
Yeah, and then
just
just
follow
leave it.
what Jay-Z did.
And then just leave it alone.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even as bad as I feel like as bad as Shannon's handling it, like let's be real, he is going to survive this. I mean, as long as there's no criminal like charges that come forward that, he has to
He's gonna pay
go to
up.
court for. If it's just a payment.
It's a civil suit.
Yeah, I'm saying
civil suit.
I know, but she could come out and be like, file criminal charges too.
Yeah.
It doesn't disqualify.
I
it,
think
so-
that means if he doesn't settle, that she can take it to that level.
Yeah, but the civil suit I think will be separate from criminal charges, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like she can, if he really wants to fight that in civil court, she's gonna take it to criminal level.
Right. So again, like if there's no criminal charges here, I think he's going to be, even though it's all awful, everything that the whole topic, I think he'll be fine. And
He's
the fact that Disney or ESPN hasn't even dropped him or anything,
I think they're just letting it play out. But
they never do that. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Usually, just the whisper of something like you did wrong, Disney's the first to just, all right, you're fired.
Yeah.
You're done. Like they won't even wait.
Yeah,
So
because all the kids and stuff.
I think he's gonna.
he's gonna lose a lot of viewers though.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Once you're
Of course.
accused of stuff like that,
Because he
like,
was
they
pretty
don't
much a
play.
media darling. Like they had him on everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed him. I enjoyed his show, and I
he's
thought he was,
entertaining.
Me too.
Yeah.
Niggas being too
Dudes
freaky,
will never
bro.
learn.
Onto some like more lighthearted news. Shedeur finally got drafted, fifth round to the Browns, right?
Yeah, which there's so many layers to this. So
It's a lot. It's a
I know
lot.
I got on here and I said I thought Tyler Shuck was better, and so when he got drafted before him in the early part of the second round, I was talking my but it doesn't mean it's over with and he's officially better. He was just picked before him, right? We've seen 7th rounders win 7 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So there's that, but it went from okay, he just slid to there was obvious. To me, at least, it was
intentional.
obvious collusion
It was
and like
blackballing.
blackballing. He was not a 5th round talent.
Yeah.
He was much better. To me, even it was like, okay, he's got to go back into the first round. Somebody's going to trade in.
Does
And
that
then
affect? I'm sorry to
Go ahead.
cut you off. Does that affect his like negotiations for contracts and stuff?
So there is no negotiations when your rookie deals. Your rookie deals are pick 101, like first overall pick. And you get a certain amount, and then it starts decreasing as you get to the
does
end
that
of the
amount
first round.
change depending on what round you get drafted?
Yes. So what round and what pick as well. So I think at least for sure the first round. I think the second round might be the whole thing. Maybe might be the same amount, but I do believe it goes all the way down. So he lost out on probably like 40 M's, damn near 30 something.
So
M's.
wait, can someone explain what do you mean by blackballing? Like, I don't
So
understand.
I think
Because he got drafted, so like he's in the NFL.
So mind you, he should have went in the first couple of
He was
rounds,
supposed to go in
right?
the
So
Okay.
I think they had some issue with Shedeur, his pops, and all of that, and it looked like they were literally picking. Let me take it another level. The Browns picked another quarterback in round 3 that belonged in round 6,
Yeah.
and then came around and took Shedeur in round 5.
Yeah.
Dylan Gabriel's 5'11"
Yeah.
and 190 pounds, bro. What starter is that
Nah.
other than what,
Quarterback?
Russell
No.
Wilson?
So you're saying, you guys are basically saying he dropped so far in rounds that it seemed like people are just, for one reason or another, did not want him.
Yeah. They're trying to
Or-
make a statement.
Or were you saying
Yeah, I
they're
think
trying
they
to
were making
sabotage him?
I
in
think
some
they
way?
were sabotaging.
Yeah, because it's like a lot of the whole thing around it is a lot of the teams are afraid of Shedeur and Dion trying to run shit, like, you know, because once Shedeur is after his first year, whatever, at some point Dion is gonna want to coach in the NFL. He's gonna want to coach his son. At some point, bro.
I don't think so. He
And-
just signed a 10-year deal with
Oh, he signed a
Colorado.
10-year deal?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So
I
he's
didn't
not
know
going
that.
anywhere.
Well, he's gonna have some say. Like, he has a bigger voice than whoever the
does
Browns
have an
coach
influence.
is. So the problem is a lot of teams, they thought he was a little cocky, like,
But are they going
But
to
my
do the
thing
same
is,
thing with
bro-
Peyton and Eli's nephew,
yeah.
Archie Manning?
It's
No,
like
they're not going to do that.
They don't like the fact that he got hella NIL money. Like, they were driving Ferraris to practice and shit. Like, a lot of teams, I think, were just like they don't like the idea. Of
Yeah,
that.
it looked like they were going out of their way to humble him, but at
Yeah.
the same time, all these athletes get hella NIL.
I was
money.
about to say, if
So
you
what
look
are
at the
you really
first
doing?
10 picks, them niggas are millionaires.
I saw a post on X too that had me geeked, bro. They said, "Man, anyone after the 10th pick, you used to see them in Nike Techs. Now they got chains that cost more than a car."
Dude, the football money is different, bro.
That's so true.
No, that NIL money is serious.
But basically, yeah, they were going out their way to prove a point, and I think
I think like
it's
7
gonna,
QBs got picked before him.
Yeah, it's gonna help him. I think he's gonna have a big chip on his shoulder, honestly. Like, and all the
Have to.
teams are gonna have to eat it.
I can't imagine me if I'm Shedeur competing with Dylan Gabriel for a starting job.
Yeah,
Right.
Like, and it's not that, I mean, you gotta also remember half the league, if not more, doesn't need a QB. So
Right.
to an extent, we can't be like, oh, the whole league blackballed you. Well, no, 20 of these teams already got their QB thing
Yeah.
settled. If
Yeah,
not
but there's
25.
also a shit ton of teams that need a QB, right?
That's what I'm saying. Out of the, but over and over and over again. And Pittsburgh deserves poverty, to be honest with you. The Steelers, you're sitting here like, just logically speaking, like there's a round 1 to 2 talent, and so, okay, you passed them up once. You didn't have a second round pick, fine. In the third round, you could still take him, and if Aaron Rodgers comes in, he sits and waits behind Aaron Rodgers. If he doesn't show up, you have contingency. You have another QB.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Roll out Mason Rudolph again? No. It was dumb. Mason Rudolph was one of the worst things I've ever had to watch in football.
honestly,
I
I'm just
hate
glad.
bad quality football.
I'm fucking glad that Shedeur didn't end up in the NFC East. I don't want any kind of star power in the NFC East. We already got to deal with Saquon.
I was more worried about Cam Ward.
That
coming,
too,
but, yeah.
both. Like, I just don't want. I'm still sick that the Giants, they got that running back, that white boy, the
Cam
that
Scatterbo?
big ass dude. Yeah,
Yeah, he can
So
hoop.
now we got to deal with this nigga
And then,
and Russell Wilson.
Well, actually, no. They
He didn't go
traded
there?
into the first round to take Jackson Dart.
Hold on. So who got the running back?
They did get the running back in like round 4.
Yeah.
Oh, so what?
So what I'm saying is they traded into the first round for a quarterback.
They got Jackson Dart.
They got Jackson Dart. And
Oh,
when I
yeah.
tell you, like you got to look up the clip of him talking about his snap count.
Oh, I
with
seen
John
it.
Gruden. He goes,
That's it.
bro. He literally looks like what's that? What's those boonies down in like South Carolina, the waters and all that. There's a TV show or something about it too.
Oh yeah, I don't know how I'm forgetting the name of it.
I'm forgetting, but like
bunch
he
of white
just
boys in
that's
there.
what he looks like.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
he
he
looks like he
does.
wears like
He got, like, a mullet, right?
sandals with the thong in it.
The funny part about that clip was like
It-
the Gruden was like, "All right, well, what do you do if you have like a fake snap count?" He goes,
Clap on.
Yeah. That's the
Bro,
most
Jackson
simple
Dart
count.
looks so goofy, bro.
I'm
So
glad. Yeah.
goofy.
"Is he nice or
No,
No, he's not.
what round?
He does nothing.
What round would you have taken him in if you desperately needed a quarterback?"
Sixth.
Desperately.
No, I'm saying you need a QB.
Oh.
I would have maybe
Third.
done the third round with him.
He's not,
But
he's
like
mid.
that's just because he's physically gifted. This dude
Gotcha.
threw nothing but RPOs, and it's like one read.
So they're going off of
So
potential.
yeah,
They're
like
thinking like-
he's got the physical tools, but he's going to the Giants.
How tall is he?
Like 6'3", probably 6',
Okay.
something like
yeah,
that.
I feel like
He's-
most teams have those like scouts or whatever, and they see a tall white QB and they're like, I don't know what it is. I like him. You ever
I
see the
think
clip
we-
from Family Guy where he's
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
by the donkeys,
Yeah.
and then there was this one with sunglasses, and he passes him, and then he stops and he goes back and he's like, I don't know what it is, but you have got it.
Yeah, bro. Nah, Jackson Dart. Sorry, bro. I'm not worried. Like they are going to be in poverty another 2 to 3 years again.
For sure.
Because of
I'm
that
glad.
move.
But shout out to Shedeur. He seemed
He's still
genuinely
celebrated
happy.
when he got picked. He
Like,
still
yeah.
celebrated when he got picked. Him and
Yeah.
Shiloh. What had me geeked was Shiloh talking to his brother played corner on the same team, and he's supposed to go like round 4. It was like round 3 already. He was like, "Damn, if they doing you like this, what they gonna do to me?"
Yeah. Did
he end up getting drafted?
Yeah, I don't know if
Can you look it
Shiloh did Shiloh end up
Are they-
getting
how old is
drafted?
he?
Shiloh and Shedeur are both like 21 or
Is he a dog
22.
at corner though?
He's pretty good. He's not like a
He's a
star
role
though,
player.
you know.
He's a role player, like special teams. I wouldn't.
Okay, he signed with the Buccaneers as an undrafted free agent.
So you didn't see? He was like, "Hey, if they did you like that, what
Yeah.
they gonna do to me?"
So he still was able to make it. You know,
he made it onto a team.
Yeah,
That's what matters.
That's
I mean,
what matters,
give
bro.
him
That
a
shit's
shot.
hard, bro. That's not easy, man.
Yeah,
especially
I mean-
a corner, bro.
Yeah,
Corner is probably one of the hardest positions.
I don't know.
athletically, I think.
Yeah, because you got to do everything fucking backwards.
And now Cleveland, just so many. Why did you pick Dylan Gabe? You could have filled another position.
Oh, Cleveland.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
picked
know.
a whole other quarterback that's significantly worse.
Honestly, though, fuck them because like, good, like let them be trash for another 10 years, bro. Like we have a high ceiling. Like we got our O-line. You know, we got everything that we need.
Yoni's
Fuck
like, Shedeur goes to the Browns. Yoni's like, but what does this mean for the Commanders?
Yeah, that's all I be
that's
thinking
all
about
he
during the
cares
draft,
We did
bro.
have some
Like,
good
what do we
picks.
have to deal with? Like, I hate dealing with rookies.
Our
'cause
corner too is nice. The one that we
y'all
drafted.
Y'all know
Trey
we got
Amos.
We're
trauma
looking
when
at
it
his
comes to
highlights
dealing
earlier.
with rookies, bro. Like rookies just seem to have career days against us.
Oh,
So
and
I'm
that
just
receiver
glad.
we drafted runs a 4.3 too.
Huh?
So that
yeah.
receiver we drafted runs a 4.3.
Nice. We've
So
been
he,
needing.
he
some
got
speed.
some speed. I don't think we need him to be a number 1 anyway. So
Hmm.
there was another guy I preferred we picked at that point, but I'm just a nerd and I know
What do you
all the way
think
down to like round 6 with receivers.
What do you think? Because Travis Hunter didn't do the what do you call it? The combine. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't find his 40 time. What do you
He's
think?
fast as
What do you
shit.
think his 40 time is?
4.4.
At least a 4.4. I would
Yeah,
say the
that nigga's
slowest is a
fast.
4.4. He probably ran a 4.35 or something. I
Yeah,
bet.
because I don't know if he ran track. So like I don't know like.
Oh,
He looks
don't-
like it.
It
But
don't
like,
matter. You've
bro,
seen him,
but
like-
on the field, bro, he's the fastest one on the field.
There's no point in doing the combine for most athletes, honestly, bro.
Yeah.
Like when you're a 6'5" receiver, they already know you're gonna run a 4.5. Why give them confirmation,
Yeah,
bro? They already think you might be slow. So unless you've gotten it timed on your own off camera, and you hit under 4.5 or like right at 4.5, don't run, bro.
Yeah. Oh, what is it? Who put the Tourette's girl on the topics?
Not me.
I think I
What is
did.
that? What is that?
One of us.
This one girl, she actually has Tourette's. Can you pull up?
There's a clip-
there's a
it's-
clip on there.
Yeah, it's linked right there.
So what is this? This video has
The
top
very
one.
top one.
a girl that claims she has Tourette's.
No,
She
she,
has
doesn't
a-
claim. She actually has
she
has
Tourette's.
She's a TLC show for.
Tap that wiener, tap rotisserie chicken.
She's hilarious.
My name is Baylen. I'm 21 years old and I have Tourette syndrome. In a little baby weenie. Spotted alone in a safari.
She says such
Baby weenie.
she says some like such vulgar stuff.
Fuck off.
Oh snap!
Damn. So she just all the intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
Not only that, she was doing some accents and stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chronic dick.
Yeah.
Slap that wiener. Wrap that wiener. Tap that wiener. Tourette syndrome causes me to have tics.
Does this
And
include
tics
that
are
airport clip?
sudden Twitches,
I don't
sounds,
know.
or
I don't
movements
think so.
that
Where she's like,
Boy,
I
you
do
gotta
repetitively.
pull it.
Damn.
When I get the urge to tick, it feels like my skin is crawling and it's very, very itchy. After I do the tick or release the tick, the urge goes away. My tics can come from anything. Anything I see, hear, smell.
Honestly,
think
good for
about,
her though. She gets she kind of shows that she's comfortable talking about it.
thinking about
Yeah.
that.
I just thought the things that she blurts out was hilarious.
Him! Because every time I see a bald person, I have to tell them that they're bald. So, you're bald. Or ticks. Tourette's.
That literally sounds like some
I have
shit
to
from
tell them
Austin
people.
Powers.
That is
Bro,
funny as
can you
hell.
search up something for me real quick?
Yeah.
Hit that YouTube and just type in
the beginning of this clip was hilarious though. She's like,
just type in Tourette's girl airport.
she's hilarious. She has a boyfriend now, and like, part of the show is like her boyfriend and how they deal with the fact that she's like tweaking all the time.
Just at airport at the end, yeah. Yeah, this shit killed me.
You're done. Your mom wears Skechers. Oof. You're bald. You're bald.
You're bald.
Oof. 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 You're done. You're done. When being circumcised
That's
like this, the
hilarious.
best thing to do is essentially active ignorance. Get out of here, you donut. Oof. Just let her do her thing. Your dad has a vagina.
All those people.
Penis. Princess penis.
Damn.
I have a gun.
No.
Do you think it gets exhausting for them?
I imagine it does because you're still exerting the energy. You know what I mean? No, that was pretty much all I wanted to show.
Yeah.
I have a gun.
I have a gun.
So
That
she
shit
literally
crazy.
saw the no gun sign. Yeah, it's
because
gonna
even
trigger
it
her.
makes sense because she even saw the Skechers, right? So what I'm thinking, she was on a poster, that ad of Skechers, so she was like, "Your dad wears Skechers," you know? Like,
Yeah.
but I think
Yo.
part of her thing is like maybe when she's also feeling anxious because the majority of us, or plenty of us at least, go to the airport, we get anxious.
Yeah.
So whatever makes her anxious will probably activate whatever she's got going on.
Yeah, she also talked about, this is TMI, but like when she talks about when her and her boyfriend get intimate, like she doesn't have any tics or anything. It's like she doesn't
Okay.
feel it at all.
Maybe
I think
it's
maybe she's locked
stimulation.
in.
She's so stimulated.
Yeah.
She's like
Yeah.
locked in.
She doesn't need
Yeah.
to.
The other part they didn't show in these clips is that some of the tics that she has aren't like verbal things; they're physical. So sometimes she gets bruises on her arms and shit because she'll be like by a door or something and just like punch the shit out of it because she just like can't physically
control
like
it.
stop herself from doing it. And her hands will be bruised and stuff, or like she'll pick at herself like randomly.
Y'all think you could be with the girl with Tourette's?
I think it depends.
I would just be scared it would like she would blurt something out.
I don't
like,
think it could be that drastic for me. I mean, like if you had
like the at her level,
this amount, that's a
crazy.
lot, bro.
It is a lot. She said also that there was a period of her life where when she was a kid, it was there, and then it went away for a few years or something like that, and then randomly came back when she was in like high school or something.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know.
Damn.
Some of the stuff is funny, but I just be thinking like, I mean, imagine she just starts saying some racist shit.
That's what I'm saying, and no one can stop it.
You're black.
Imagine she comes to meet your family and starts screaming the N-word.
Oh man.
Yeah, you get pulled over by a cop, nigga, and she's like, I got a gun.
I have a gun. No. No, she points at you. He has a gun.
Drugs in the trunk. Drugs.
That smoked me, yo. Every time I see a bald person, I have the impulse to tell them they're bald. You're bald.
The timing.
And it was like they were in the TSA, and like as people were finishing getting their like stuff back, they were like, "You're done. You're done." After everyone finished, that shit is so funny. It's just she can't help it.
That's what her boyfriend likes about it too, though. You know, like, and I think she's also not sensitive about it, so that's probably what's yeah. So as long as you also find it entertaining, then I guess you're good.
The thing I would be worried about is like what you said, like how she like randomly will like hit stuff.
Yeah. So the other thing I didn't know about people with Tourette's, apparently a lot of them also have OCD. So and I know like, you know, I think people just joke about like, oh yeah, I have OCD. I have to be like, do this or be clean or whatever. But hers is like clinical level. So like sometimes when she does something, so for example, I forgot what it was. I think she was smashing something, like they were making food, they were baking or something, and she had to like smash some dough or something. She did it once and she's like, fuck, I have to do it 2 more times. Because she has to do things in threes. So then she does it again and then she does it again.
It's funny as shit.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I got
stuff
some,
like that.
Nothing like to that extent, right? But I have my things too, like, and you know, drove my girl crazy a little bit. So like the volume, if there's just a bar on like whatever you're, you know, and there's no number to it, like I don't really care, right? But if there's a number, it has to be in multiples of 5. Or it drives me crazy. Like
they put the volume on 66.
Yeah, like why is the volume on 63? You know what I mean? Like what 57? Like what are we doing?
Do you do that with your alarms too? If you
alarms?
If you set a time for you to wake up.
Oh, all of those are in 5s.
Could you be like at 6:23? I'm waking up.
No.
Nah.
Or is
that's just weird. I feel like
that's weird.
I feel like you're bringing weird energy.
That's
into your
psycho.
day.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so the same thing with the volume on the TV. Like, why would you, like, why is there a 3 in there? Stop.
Nah, volume on the TV, I just do it to when I hear it. Like, I don't really be looking
Yeah,
at
but
the
you could
number.
just add 2 more. If you're like, you get to 57, you're like, all right,
That's
I can
the
hear it now.
accountant in you.
You can go down 2.
You need
or
to see
up
the
3.
0 or 5. That's the accountant in you.
It just, I don't know. It just makes my, like, I'm literally looking at it like, who does this? Like, why?
Yeah.
Like, how do you not notice this?
Dang.
Oh,
She had an interview with Chris Cuomo, I think like 2 years ago, where he was like basically telling her, this was like one of the first times that she had gotten any kind of notoriety or whatever, and he's interviewing. He's like, "Hey, so like, what do you have to say to people who like me think like you're lying or like this isn't real or like you're just doing this for show, whatever?" And she starts like trying to like explain the situation and stuff, and she starts ticking. And she just starts like talking. She's like, fuck you, Chris, fuck you.
Wait, are you serious?
And he starts laughing.
Can we see this?
Yo, you gotta pull it up. If you just
I
search
gotta see this.
Chris Cuomo and Tourette's girl or whatever, and she just starts cursing him out.
No way.
Yo. He really tries to like keep it professional, but he starts laughing.
I did see this.
Yeah, he starts laughing.
Much for coming on. And what do you hope you can do by taking the risk you take so people can understand what you're dealing with?
I'm sorry, do you mind repeating the question? Fuck off.
What do you want people to learn?
I want people to learn that Tourette's is a neurological involuntary motor and vocal disorder. Fuck off. I don't tick 24/7, and there's a lot of literal baby means fuck off. Fuck you, Chris. There's a lot of things that people don't understand.
His face.
People think
Fuck you, Chris. That was personal as shit. Like, that ain't Tourette's, girl.
She had to slide that right into the conversation.
And how has it been as you've gotten more famous? Do you believe that people are understanding better, or are they dopes like me who think you're acting?
I say it's the same. I think there's a lot more people that don't understand what Tourette's
Did he just say he thinks
and,
she's acting?
Yeah, there are
they
people
like
that
to
don't
educate
believe.
Wait, watch,
themselves
watch.
more.
This is
So
very
I
funny.
get thousands of DMs from parents, from teachers, from girls that have been diagnosed with Tourette's and they've had to be kicked out of school for attention seeking because they rip up their homework or do things like that. I've had parents reach out to me asking me, oh, my son's coming home with a girlfriend and his girlfriend has Tourette's syndrome. So, and then I also get very evil people that would comment and say, like, go fuck yourself, Chris. Lick your bite, penis. Blow up your ass. My own biscuit, fat ass.
By your own biscuit, fat ass. It's like you're changing the channels, like on the TV. Little baby, by your own biscuit, fat ass.
Changing the
Bro,
channels.
did you see how he tried to keep it together, bro?
Oh my god.
Clinically, people suck. And they're mean, and they're stupid, and they try to make themselves feel better by going after others. And you are the antidote, my young friend. Because you have my kids. You have my kids repeating your lines so that it's almost become cool. And not because, it's raunchy. It's because you're being real and you're living your truth. And they love it. They love the bravery of it. And so do I. And I love how you've changed
I'm confused.
your mission. You
Didn't
were
he
at
say he
university.
thought she was
Yeah,
Catholic?
didn't he say?
Yeah,
Was
I think
it
now-
you?
Yeah, I think originally that's how he felt about it.
Blew up your symptoms. And now you want to be a physical therapist because exercise helps you.
Or maybe he
You
was
believe
saying
it's
when
a
he
way that you
first
can help
found out
others.
about
Yeah.
her in the
Train,
beginning.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, so I go to the gym 5 days a week and I go to a workout class, splitting it throughout the week. I love exercise. My boyfriend got me into it. I've been doing it for about a year now. I love it. It's my release. I obviously go to the gym and I wear headphones, and that's also a very big factor in how fuck off, fuck Colin, fuck that bitch.
That's her boyfriend's name.
No, I'm telling you, like I could watch clips of her all
I
day.
love seeing him in the videos. You guys have a great bond. I love everything about your family, and I love the story you're telling.
Did you see that? She's like,
My kids.
did you see that, dog?
You're
She
done.
totally fucked him off. Go back. She did it sneakily.
One part in my journey was starting out with him.
Well, I love seeing him in the videos. You guys have a great bond. I love everything about your family, and I love
Nah, she's great.
You're done.
You know what I am doing? I'm gonna go forward
You're
and
done.
blowing up
You're done.
for you. So I hope you can watch it at home and listen to everybody who wants to say great things to you. Baylen Dupree, thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for coming on the show.
She said, "Blow up that wiener."
Yo.
By your own biscuit, fat
I'm not
ass.
gonna lie, he did a good job like maneuvering through that, bro.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, he did his best. He couldn't hold it on that last
Oh
one.
my
though.
god.
This is kind of off topic. I wanted to ask though, do y'all think like chivalry is dead? Because
That's a
I was coming out-
crazy turn.
I was coming out the gym the other day and I held the door for this one. She wasn't that old. She was like maybe like 30, 40, whatever. I was holding the door for her thinking that's a nice thing to do, right? And then she looked me up and down. She like, you don't gotta go. You don't gotta hold the door. Like, you can go. And I was like, maybe she was having a bad day. And that's just one person. But like,
Just being polite.
I think that's just her.
Yeah.
I never had that happen to me.
I've never been questioned
Am I
for
just
holding
ugly?
the door up, unless like I'm far, like or whatever they're far. I do hate that too. Don't hold the door for me, and I'm like more than 3 seconds away from the door.
all right,
Like,
nah, yeah, that's yeah.
I
gotta-
feel like
gotta cross the
now I gotta
street.
run.
You gotta cross the street and then get to the
Yeah, like, you know, then I get hit by a car. Whose fault is it? You
Hold
know,
on, hold
like,
on. Wait, so when someone holds the door for you, do you tend to move faster?
Yeah, you don't speed. Like when you're like far enough away and that person holds the door and turns around and looks at you, now you know that door hold is for you.
Yeah.
And I've lived in like, you know, the South, Texas for so long that like holding the doors open is like natural thing, right?
Yeah.
So now this person's holding the door open for me. Now I feel rude if I do not take this kind gesture. So then I end up speeding up. I hate that. Don't do that.
Or how about when there's back-to-back doors and you hold the door open for them, and then they walk through, then go to the next door, just walk through, didn't even bother
it's like a
holding it for you.
dance. It's like a little dance.
That is how it works. Though. I
Yeah.
feel like you talking about like a double door, like
Double.
walking into
That's
the
how it
mall's
is at the
door,
gym.
right?
Yep.
So it's like the person holding the door, the first door, the person who walks through should get the second door.
Right.
Yeah.
But if it's a guy holding that door, then the guy's got to hold both doors.
Yes.
But if she wants to sprint, then like I'm not gonna outrun you just to.
Oh, y'all open it and let them go in first?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'll hold it open behind me,
I
so
just
that I
open
can
it.
do that with the second door.
Yeah, no, I don't let them go in first. I just hold it. I just keep it open so you can get in, but you gonna close the door on yourself.
I do either or. I don't think I really think about it.
I'm not opening it like
Yeah.
a doorman like you walk
I
in
didn't.
unless
I didn't.
Well,
do it
I
with
mean, it
intent.
depends like on how she look. Like, is she one of them ones? I'm gonna let her walk through. You know,
funny as
like, but if it's just like
that's probably why she said that to you.
she wasn't one of them ones.
Why are you holding the door then?
Because I was just trying to be nice, and this is what happens when I try to be nice.
So she thought she was the shit.
yes,
basically.
But honestly,
Was she
like
even
she
the
was
fart?
She won't even
She
the
won't even
fart.
fart.
She wasn't even the
She
fart.
wasn't even the fart.
Like, I think she was probably just having a bad day, but I was like, damn, like
That's
I was
happened
just
to me
trying
before,
do
though, too.
Something nice. This happened to
Really?
you before?
Yeah.
What happened?
Just I tried to open the door for this lady. I forgot where I was at, and then she's like, "I could do it myself," type shit. And I was like, "All right, you got it."
I know.
Did you close the door?
I can see that
Nah.
God gave
You
you
didn't
two
close
arms.
it?
I would have.
Bruh.
I just
She
closed
said
it on her.
She said it as she walked through.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
that's annoying.
Yeah, then why? I just like.
But all you
I
have to
really
do is
can't
say thank
stand
you.
how rude the East Coast is in general, from New York down to, because like, bro,
It's
like,
different here for sure.
It's
compared
so,
to the
it was
South.
such a
Yeah.
like, it was like a reculture shock because I wasn't used to it, and I didn't know it was this bad because I grew up here as a kid for the most part, right? So like, I came back here. I mean, generally people kind of hold the door open, but they don't say thank you, right? That's one. When you're walking down the street, people don't say excuse me.
Oh yeah.
Saying excuse me is like literally a lost art over here, bro. And I hate getting shoulder checked, bro. Like for some reason that automatically
On the
activates
sidewalk?
me.
Nobody
Yeah,
likes that.
sidewalk, the club. The club, I'm a little more graceful of it because like you only have so much like room.
No,
but, like,
sidewalk is like mad disrespectful.
Yeah,
that's
that's
like
terrible.
They say get the fuck off my sidewalk.
That's
yeah,
terrible.
like you know, you need to be aware of your surroundings, and that's why, like, for the most part, especially if I think I can beat your ass, like, I'm not nudging. If you don't give me some mutual effort of you trying to make sure we don't cross paths, then all right, we just walking, bro.
Yeah,
Is what it is. If I can't beat your ass and I'm in a group, I'm definitely walking.
Why are we so rude up here? Like, why are we like? It's really a big difference.
It's a huge difference. Like, just say excuse me. Bro.
I don't know
Like,
if it's
you bump into me, just say
I don't
excuse
know
me.
why it's like that or when that
I think
happened.
a lot of people are more like career driven and
Yeah, I think people are
money-driven
just
out here.
yeah, they're real.
maybe I just don't notice it, or maybe I'm the rude person.
You are
because I
rude,
just
bro.
don't notice it at all. Like I open doors when people are behind me.
yeah,
walk
I'll
on
do
the
it for a man
sidewalk.
or a woman.
You're
don't
telling
think
me
about it.
Yeah.
you don't
I don't
notice
care if
the
it's a guy or a
difference
girl.
between the hospitality or just general like kindness between the East Coast and the South? There was nothing different when we went to Houston.
You talking about hospitality? Or you talking about walking on the street?
But like both, like just
As an
in-
overall blanket thing.
overall
Walking on
yeah.
the street, I don't notice any difference.
Oh yeah, you're bugging.
Hospitality wise, there's a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a hotel,
like-
restaurant,
like, yeah,
etc. That's big difference.
And even holding the door and not hearing like thank you or some kind of acknowledgement, like
It was a shock
don't
for
just
you.
walk through it like this was an automatic door.
Like you
I
deserved
pulled it with my arm
yeah.
for you.
I put an effort to hold this damn door.
The only thing about down south that blows me, Sammy said it last time, they take forever to serve you
The service
at
is
restaurants.
insanely slow.
Just in general, everything
Well, I
is
think
slow.
the places that we chose to eat at was like that. It's not as bad for the most part.
In Georgia, I had an awful experience.
Oh, Georgia.
I was
especially
just
ATL.
like-
When I was in Atlanta, same.
Bro, I feel like I was
is
staring at the ceiling,
notorious.
like just like, what? When is this shit gonna come out? Like, when
ATL
is
is
my tour coming?
notorious, bro. I heard ATL is super notorious. I was talking about Texas when I said that.
Yeah.
Even in Texas, I remember that a few places that we went to.
Yeah.
Felt like it took a minute, but I mean,
I'm
as
glad
long
we-
as the
I'm
food is
glad we
good,
went
it's
and
all
had that
good.
barbecue though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
shit
was
was slap.
smacking. I could use some of that.
Another thing, like, kind of like in the same discussion as like chivalry or whatever. There's sometimes where I see posts where it's like, oh, if he not giving me flowers, like, or if he not giving me this, whether it's like unexpected or just on a certain day. Do you guys? What are you guys' thoughts on like, flowers, every week or some shit like that? Just something that you do.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, girls like it, so it's a nice
What's
gesture.
what's the question? I don't know.
Because like there's some people that are saying like after a while it gets to a point where it's like doesn't even mean anything anymore after so many times of giving someone
Yeah, it
flowers.
does.
I see.
If you're questioning that, you shouldn't even be in a relationship.
Does she want the flowers?
Okay.
Yeah.
If she
I'm
wants,
assuming
if she likes
so.
It. Yeah, if she likes it.
Yeah, this was like a hypothetical situation, but I saw this argument going on Twitter where it's like after repeating so many of the same.
You're speaking like more generally,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Like
Setting certain expectations and then it starting to not mean as much after a
dying
while.
down. Yeah, like when
Maybe
is
it
the
doesn't
right
mean
time to
much.
switch shit up?
So okay, you're saying so like if I'm buying my girl flowers every week, you're saying to her it will get usual and it won't be special anymore, or to me it won't be special anymore?
I think for both.
Because I think she's gonna like the flowers every week.
Okay.
Yeah.
If that's the thing that you've set up.
If they could
Yeah.
come every day, they'd be happy
Yeah.
about it.
You know
no
what I mean?
matter.
Okay,
So I mean, girl to girl is all different.
I
but,
think the
like,
guys saying that they feel like it's getting old.
Right.
Like they're like, why am I doing this every week? Like this,
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
special anymore. I don't think a girl has ever been like,
Yeah.
why does he buy me flowers every
Yeah.
week?
Yeah, of course it gets old as a guy. Like you're tired of buying this shit, right? And I
Yeah.
mean, maybe if your frequency goes down, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just think there's something wrong with like I'm tired of doing it, so I'm never doing it again. You're just telling yourself reasons to stop. It's stupid.
That's fair.
That's one of my biggest fears is like having a relationship where it gets stale.
Oh yeah.
Like just being in a
think that's-
situation where
yeah.
like
That's a reasonable, like that's a
a big
legit fear. And everybody has that fear. in
That's
every
what I'm
relationship,
saying.
right?
Like when it's
You got to do shit to
I
switch things up
couldn't
every now and then.
imagine just like being with someone where it's like you're not looking forward to going home. Like
well, there's a difference. There's not looking forward to going home where you're like, oh God, I have to see them. But there's indifference, which I think is kind of worse, where it's like you just don't care if they're there or not.
okay.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
true.
Like you're bored.
Yeah.
It's to the point where you go see them and like it's like you're just like, what's up? Like like you're not even hugging them, giving them a
fire's
kiss.
completely gone.
The
Yeah.
fire's gone. It's put
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, that would be my biggest fear. And I feel like it is kind of on us to like make things exciting.
How do you keep the fire going, like as a man?
I don't know. I mean, like years and years down the line, I haven't, obviously I haven't been married or anything like that. So for like a long, long time, so I haven't, come
I
across
don't
that. But
think-
what
I
I do
don't-
is just like take her out, like do things that you want to do.
And you look at
You know?
you can literally TikTok date ideas and your area, and you will see hundreds of TikToks.
Yeah.
You really don't have to put a lot of brain power into this. It's just that dudes are knuckleheads and they refuse to.
But then she gonna be like, "You got this from TikTok."
So
You don't have to tell her that.
I don't think they care. They don't give a shit.
They don't give a fuck.
They have
So
a
it's
good
really
time.
just
if it's
like
a, if it's a
making-
nice move,
Yeah.
if they have fun, they're
It's
not gonna
really
care.
making the effort to try something different
Yeah.
to make sure, like,
or make it
And
feel
the
spontaneous.
better,
Yeah.
the more you know the girl, the more you'll be able to cater choosing the right thing that she would enjoy. Like, oh, I know she'd enjoy this, so I know she won't enjoy. You're just gonna. It's I don't know. There's just too much common sense that's lacking out there, man.
Yeah.
But even sometimes, like, separate from just even like the dating aspect, right? Spicing it up in that way. You can start doing things that like benefit y'all. Y'all could start like maybe sign up for a new class. You could both like gain a new hobby together, or you could work on some type of project or some shit. You get what I mean? Like, there are other ways like you could spice up the relationship where it's like you guys will bond through whatever that new thing is that you're incorporating into your life. You know what I mean?
Let me throw one thing in there, because when I mention that, what I am more so thinking about, I think, is like the people that I've heard that from are a lot older than us, or it's usually a situation where they've already had kids, and it's like they've had kids and they've given their life to raising those kids, and in that experience have now like stopped being very romantic with each other because of that. And then, you know, once the kids are gone, grown up out the house, it's like now it's just you and me again.
That's what I'm.
It's because you poured your whole life into these children, bro. It takes more than money. It takes time, effort.
That's how I know. Like
energy.
I just know I'm not ready. I'm a little. That scares me.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. It's like after raising your kids, whatever, are you still gonna have that spark with your partner? Like, are you still gonna, you know, how do you make sure that doesn't go away? Because I think seems pretty common for a lot of people. Yeah, you know, and a lot of people who end up getting divorced, it's even after their kids are grown.
You just have to pick you just have to make sure you at least try.
Just
try once a month.
I think
twice a month.
Most of those, it's one person or another is someone's not doing enough of their part.
They've given up.
Yeah, someone's given up on one side. Like, I feel like most divorces don't just happen for no reason.
No.
Mm-mm. It's like over time.
Yeah, it's a long time. Usually they're married for a while. So,
yeah. Got to spice it
Or
up.
they were never in love in the first place.
Or that.
They both got into it for like different reasons, but it weren't like good, genuine reasons. You know?
Yeah. Like surface level.
Yeah.
I think though, when it's like someone you're like truly, that's your like twin flame, like you guys are like connected, it's pretty much impossible for the spark to die, like no matter what.
If you have a friend, like legit friendship with that person,
that too.
I'm kind of agreeing with what you're saying. I see what you mean.
Yeah, like that's why I feel like they always say, like,
if all you have is the lovey-dovey aspect of your relationship, and you're not able to just be like homies, then I feel like it's hard to keep the spark, because it's always
you can't.
You're just always doing romantic shit. Always lovey-dovey
can't always be baby.
Exactly.
Individuality is important too. I think in some like in at least a minor aspect, like, you know, there's something that you enjoy. And there's also something that she enjoys, and it doesn't have to include you.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. So, like, you know, for me, it's like, for example, at least, let's say, watching football, she doesn't want to sit around and do that shit all day, right? I do.
You got to have
she can
something.
go do her thing and what she wants to do. It works.
It works.
You know, like, so you just have to not take it personal when it's like, why don't you want to do this with me? It's like, no, you deserve to have also some individuality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good take. Mm-hmm. He's still trying to get another Potter of the month. I think he got Potter of the month for April.
I think so.
You know, we're about to start. This is our last April pod, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yo, first of all, we gotta give a shout out for I'm glad you said that. It's Autism Awareness Month.
Oh yeah.
Did y'all say that last?
Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
It's definitely, you know, shout out to like everyone that participates, because there's also like whole movements. Aren't they doing like
sister.
Yeah, and aren't they doing like they raise money every time?
Yeah, they'll do like what's it called, marathon walks or something like that.
Yeah,
stuff like they'll do those.
So shout out to everyone supporting that, man.
Yeah, I showed my support. I watched Love on the Spectrum.
Love on the Spectrum.
Good
That's
show.
our support.
I mean, it is.
I think I'm gonna start that tonight.
I'm not gonna lie. Mellow, y'all, like the way y'all were talking about it, I was like, all right, let me check this out. That is probably the most wholesome show I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, you legit feel good after watching that.
I felt like I was like, wow, this is amazing.
You know,
It's still good
what
as general.
smoked me was that speech she was giving, his like mom was giving.
Yeah.
He was like, "Are you done talking?"
There's this dude on there. I think his name's Colin or something.
Yeah.
I swear he knows every movie quote ever. And,
Yes.
and he will just make anything.
He's literally a character, bro.
Yo, he's so dramatic, but
He has a line for every situation.
every situation,
Yeah.
I swear.
I'm
I
gonna
swear.
start that.
There was even scenes where he's sitting there and they have cuts where like the camera shot will be just you on the couch, right?
Yeah.
So like you'll walk in, you'll sit on the couch, and then you'll talk about your date or whatever. He walked in, and then he was like, "Wait, this is the perfect time that you should play like this song on my
Yeah.
entrance."
He'll tell
and
the
blah, blah,
producers,
blah.
like-
he's telling them what to do, and then they did it. They did it for
Oh
him.
wow! And it was probably fire.
It
too.
was
Yeah.
fire. And there was one scene where like he's leaving or he's walking away. He just had like a good date or it just went well. And he's like, this would be the perfect time to play this song from this movie to show that there's a big moment and change in my life, blah, blah, blah. And then they played it and it's just him walking away in the field. Like it was so fire.
Nice sunny day.
It was so fire.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, he's fucking hilarious.
He is
bro.
hilarious, bro.
Can I
So
show can I show y'all my favorite Ethiopian drill rapper at the moment?
Is there
I have a
such
feeling
thing?
I know
Yeah,
exactly.
so if
That's
you
real?
go on the pod topics, if you scroll down to Yoni's favorite Ethiopian drill rapper, I put these should be the
You made a
correct
section for
links. Yeah, right under that.
Yes.
I'm telling you, this dude is hard, bro.
Pause.
Pause. This shit go crazy. This platinum in my phone.
Once you hear the baby voice DJ tag is you know it's drill.
I think his name is M.O.B. M.O.B.
Oh, this nigga's in Ethiopia.
Yeah, this is Ethiopian rapper.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he was like in UK or some shit.
Nah, he's in the trenches, bro.
Where's Fano? He gotta tell us what gang these niggas are in. Oh shit!
Yo, y'all don't know nothing about this, bro.
This is really
This actually
this is
kind of
hilarious,
works.
bro.
Let's say. This is my favorite rapper right now. Yo, how much you think that chain costs? How much, bro?
Shit, I don't know.
You see it in
It's
the
so
little
funny,
dance?
yeah.
Bruh, they be killing this shit.
Oh, it's so funny.
I hate that this is kind of
It's
tough.
kind of tough. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know the lyrics, but
The Habesha YNs.
that shit go crazy. Oh, I put another link. Play the second link.
This just makes me feel like it's gonna start becoming more of a thing out there. Because
Yeah.
if the young people see this, they're gonna start.
Yeah, I think this was like last. Yeah, this was last
Yo,
year.
we got Ethiopian drill before GTA 6.
Yeah, for real, bro. Bro, what the fuck?
This is actually
Crazy.
going crazy.
The Nike puffer jacket.
All right, that's
And you
enough.
know it's like 80 degrees out
It's
there.
hot.
Nah, Ethiopian weather be weird as shit sometimes though. Some
At
days
night
will be
it'll get cold.
Some days will be windy as hell.
All right, they got
Let's
the
go.
whole gang on this.
Let's go.
These are niggas that gonna kidnap you when you go back home.
These are the kidnappers.
Wait, so their crew is called M.O.B. Because there's been 3 people that rapped so far.
I don't know, but all the songs I listen to, it says M.O.B.
What does that stand for?
I don't know. I don't care. This shit's fire. Wait, play the second link.
God
Sorry,
damn,
my head
this
is,
song is
my head
long.
is ringing, bro.
Yeah, it's
Bro.
a bunch of different.
Okay,
it's a bunch
okay.
of different artists on it.
I was about to say 6 minutes.
The second link is my shit.
We don't need
first
to hear,
comment
we really
said
don't need to
translate
hear
to
another
English.
one. We really don't need to hear another one, please.
You don't fuck with him?
My head is ringing. Bro.
Nigga, play the second one.
I'm kind of curious though.
Yeah. This our people, bro.
We don't gotta listen to the whole shit.
We don't gotta
Yeah,
listen to
I don't need another 4 minutes. Is my point.
This the trenches, yo. This is the real trenches.
Oh, they got the Beats pill too.
Shout out M.O.B. Shout out M.O.B, yo.
It's the same nigga.
Yeah.
Is that? Hold on.
Hey. That joint was moving too.
I know I didn't just see that.
Did I just see that?
What did he do?
No,
Shorty was twerking, yo.
That joint was moving.
Bro, she was
Literally
just
just like
twerking
that.
on the
You
video.
didn't see? He has the machetes.
Hold on, y'all all talking what?
Some
The
shorty was
shaking ass.
There it goes.
Y'all gotta see the machetes. That dude had a sword. Look at that joint, bro.
Yes,
This is the real trenches.
I don't want beef with anybody. Your song is fire. I don't want beef.
He sounds
Dawit,
like
I know you fuck with this.
he
is
sounds
actually
like
tough.
somebody.
Hey. They really are in the trenches though.
What is happening?
killing that
This is actually tough. But yeah,
That's about it, Mello. But nah, like me personally, I came across this somehow. I don't know. It was in my suggested videos, and I was just like, "Oh shit!"
Wait,
like,
can we turn this off?
Please.
Yo,
Yeah, my bad.
Y'all
I can't
some
even
haters,
think.
bro.
Nah, I can't hear you. I can't even think.
Like basically,
thank God.
this came up on my suggested. I was like, "Oh shit, Ethiopian Drill."
no, that was actually fire.
Y'all some killers, bro.
Like I would enjoy that a lot more without my head ringing, but
Right.
that actually sounded good.
And next time I go to Ethiopia, I want to be safe on the streets. So I love your music. It's fire.
Oh,
Keep doing your thing.
This is not even cap. I like the music. Yeah.
Yes. This is not cap.
Nigga, you don't like it, bro.
I love it.
This nigga just wants to be safe.
I loved it. I thought it was fire.
This is just one drill rapper. There's probably like hella other gangs and shit that are beefing with this nigga.
Minus the machetes though. I can take every single one of them, bro.
Oh, he's wilding.
I cannot. Your music's fire.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't. Nah. Even if they don't got a machete, they got something else, bro.
I'm not fighting anybody.
Some other kind of creative.
Yeah,
weapon,
that's true.
bro.
They definitely from the trenches. They probably could.
Yeah, bro.
They probably got it.
They squabble on the daily. Dang. So I wanted to show a clip of the one of the Indian street food shits, but I forgot to put it on the drive. So we don't got to do that, huh? Yeah, I was gonna say we can do it next time. Who put up the 30 and up clubs becoming more popular?
I put that.
So 30 and up clubs are becoming more popular now
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of events and they've been sold out too.
in DC.
Yeah.
See, that's being like discriminatory in a little bit. That's a little bit of ageism right there.
That's the point.
It is, but I mean, it's like certain people are looking for a certain crowd, right?
Yeah.
And I think in this day and age, it's not like 30 years ago where majority of people in the club were probably 25 and under. Because majority of people by 25 had kids, were settled down.
But I'm
a
saying,
lot of 35, 40-year-olds are still single. They still club. They still do shit.
They just don't.
They don't want
want
to be in a fucking club with a 21-year-old.
what I'm saying,
wanna come-
what I'm saying is though, it's already you have to be 21 to be in the club,
Yeah.
like in a regular
Yeah,
club.
for the
Yeah,
most
because
part.
we don't want to be
yeah.
around
So-
children.
So it's just like, I don't know. I feel like it's
There-
a lot. I feel like me personally,
you-
it's a lot of 40-year-old and 50-year-old niggas hating because the young niggas are pulling the old Jones.
They don't want that.
Nah, they
This is the thing,
scared of the young niggas pulling the 30, 35,
No,
36
it's because
year-olds.
look, as a young, like when I was 21, 22, 23, at the end of the day, young people don't tip as well. because
Oh,
they
you're
just don't
thinking
have the
about
bread.
business-wise.
No. I'm telling you all the reasons why these
right,
clubs
go,
exist. One, you're just like not a good customer at the end of the day. You leave the place a mess. You probably don't take care of things. You're spilling drinks everywhere. You're messy. You're vomiting on the tables and the carpet and everything. And you're not leaving a good tip at the end of the day because you probably don't have like a steady job just yet. You're young.
Right.
Like you're in college.
I just didn't know
And
this was
then-
allowed. That's why I was. Like,
and then,
gonna
of
list
course
this
it is.
off.
It's your business.
It's a private event. You can do anything you want.
Yeah.
You can set your own rules. It's not like McDonald's.
Yeah.
McDonald's will get in trouble because they're like a public, you know?
And then at the same time, the demographic of the crowd is like, if you have a bunch of people that are 21, 22, 23, they probably do. They want to listen to drill. They want to listen to like new poppin' music that's happening right now. But if you have an older crowd,
but
guess
that's
what? They're gonna want a different vibe. Maybe they want an R&B night. Maybe they
Okay.
want some like some of the old school stuff.
the other side of that is the young niggas that can listen to both. Like I like drill music, but I also like
But
old
the
music
whole
too.
purpose of these events is not to appeal to what the young people want.
Exactly.
There's a market for people who want to be around people their age. They want to be able to get lit and not there even be a slight chance that somebody's under 25
Yeah,
or
they don't
26 years
want
old.
that kind of conversation.
Yeah.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I just think it's hate. That's hate.
it's not hate because the 21 and up clubs still exist.
Yeah, but it's like there's no.
That's like
club
saying there's a
just
lat-
for 20. What were you saying?
I'm saying that's like saying a Latin club is hating on every other culture. No, niggas, this is a Latin club. You come here for the Latin shit. You know what I mean?
But what if I want to go to the club for some 30-year-old shit?
Then you got to go to
Then
a
you
regular
can go to a
club.
regular club. They're still going there.
Yeah, but it's not like that. It's not like strictly 30 and up. Like I feel like that would be a vibe for me.
Yeah,
and
but
I'm
that-
24.
but see- yeah, but
I
see-
would like to go to that.
Yeah, but see, that's a you
Dawit,
problem.
why are you looking at me like that?
Because that's a you problem.
You know what I have to say.
But
about
I'm
this.
saying, so all right, if we went to a 30 and up club, y'all wouldn't help get me in?
I can't get in.
Okay, but you're like what, you 2 years off?
Yeah.
Okay, if assuming you were 30,
Okay.
would y'all help me get in?
I would try to get you in.
Okay, that's real. Dawit.
I would try. Why not?
We did that. We tried
Look,
that when we
I
were
don't
in
like
Houston.
that energy,
look how
though.
funny
It's
this
like-
is, though. He's talking about his hate, but he wants to go to one of these events so bad.
He wants to stay 30 and up. He just wants to also be able to go.
Yeah, as a 24-year-old to get in. That's what he wants.
I don't want to feel left out, bro.
But no, it's your target audience. That's why you want to go so bad.
Well, it's that, but also like I would like to be with y'all and experience that with y'all.
Yeah, but it would dilute the experience. It would actually,
Because I'm not 30.
destroy the experience just by dropping you in there. You know, it's like it's like
hate.
if I had a glass of water and added some paint into it, like the whole thing is going to change color, isn't it? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like that.
You think? All right, okay, fair. All right,
I think it's a good idea.
Hypothetically, if they were able to get me in and we're all in the 30 and up club, right? Do you think anyone would clock that I'm not 30? Like,
Yeah.
They would see it a mile
Immediately.
away. They'd be like, "You are you are
Immediately.
definitely a baby." You've
but
probably
even
heard
if
that line a few
if I'm
times.
like dressed like
Nah, I don't think nobody's going to know.
thank you.
Everybody's gonna know. I think everyone's gonna know.
I think they can see it in your face. You look like a child.
Nah, if I let it grow, like
I mean,
Don't-
maybe
you don't
if you're
even
with
look 30.
us, maybe. But I think even me, I've been assumed to be younger than I am.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
So-
They're clocking that immediately.
that's hate.
Yeah. But that'd be like if I went to a club that was like, you know, those clubs that are like 18 and up.
Ugh.
Yeah,
You see how that's weird?
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, I just wouldn't want to be in a club where there's 18-year-olds.
I just need to
All right,
see
but-
one hand with the X mark on it for me to want to leave.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
that's the vibe. That's the vibe. That's what
Okay,
I'm
I was
saying.
gonna say because it is a little different. It's
No,
a
it's
little
not.
different.
No, it's not.
Me being 24, trying to go to a 30 and up club.
Yeah, but a 30 and up club typically is not going to be a bunch of 30-year-olds. It's going to be
Oh, yeah,
unks.
they might be
It's going to be
older,
people
yeah.
in their
That's what I'm
40s
saying.
and
35,
50s.
40,
45.
Yeah. People coming in gray beards. Like, that's what we're talking about.
Damn, yeah.
100%.
They gonna see me and look like,
They're going to be like, what are you doing
what are you
here?
doing in here?
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I think there should be a big effort for us to go to one of those. And
I don't think you're missing out.
Try to let me in there.
I don't think you're missing out, bro. I feel like you
I
need
don't
to
think you're
enjoy
missing
being
out either.
24. Like, you're not missing out, bro. Your time will come when you go to those clubs. But, like, you're
Yeah,
24.
you're going to be blown. Like, enjoy
Yeah,
being
trust
young
me. Like, it's
and going to
a
the
good,
young events.
Yeah, you're at a good age. It's a good time. Enjoy it.
Nah, I just I like them a little seasoned.
You can find a
You know what I'm
seasoned
saying?
joint.
I like a veteran. I like a veteran. I don't need a rookie.
I told you it's his target audience.
Nah, but that's dope though. Honestly, that like DC is doing that. Is it like kind of like you have to look for it? Is it one of those like secret like? How do you even find out about some shit about that?
You could probably find it on Eventbrite.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll be seeing it on TikTok and shit randomly.
Okay.
But it's like sold out dates. It's like all these other events. It's like word of mouth.
So is it like it's definitely not a turn up? It's a more like
No, it's a turn up.
It's a turn up.
It looks like the same. It's the same shit we will go to, bro.
It's a turn
I
up.
need to see old people turning up.
It's not old people, nigga.
All right, nah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
That's why they won't let you in.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly why they won't let you in,
Nah,
because they say
y'all
shit like
saying
that.
like y'all weren't saying. I was listening and y'all were like, it's not just 30-year-olds. I'm thinking about the 40 and up.
Yeah,
So
they can't turn up.
I just want to see it. I've never seen 40-year-olds.
Yeah, but see, you're walking in there like it's like a zoo or something. And you're just like looking at every exhibit. You're
Trying
like,
to look at all
you're
the
like,
hills.
yo, there goes one right there. You're like, oh, yo,
Made it
look
sound
right
like
there.
a retirement home with bingo and music.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
You got like going on
Okay.
safari at the damn 30 and up club.
Oh my god.
That's why they won't let you in.
Yeah, he probably.
If you go, you gotta wear sunglasses because you're gonna be looking around.
Oh true. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But wearing sunglasses inside the club.
Every 40-year-old dude is probably gonna be doing that. Honestly,
Bro, I used to do that when I was like 21.
That's what
Back
I'm
in the
saying.
day, I was that guy.
I feel like unks do that right now.
Dang.
Shades
Go
of
to
the
club.
fucking club.
Shades up. And a lot of those clubs would probably have like some kind of cigar lounge in there too, because I feel like unks love the cigars.
Oh yeah.
Which I never understood, honestly.
You don't like
Cigar,
cigars?
I kind of fuck with the cigars.
Nah, I like them.
You don't like trying
an
like to
acquired
see
taste.
like how much smoky, like how far it could go, like the ash or whatever.
What are you?
That's not the point.
What are you talking about?
Nah, but you know when
motion
you
was
keep
crazy.
striking it, when you keep striking it, like I don't know the correct term,
What are you saying?
but like
I think it's a lot like Hennessy, where like people just tell you it's great and it's really fucking gross.
I like it.
I like it.
It's good.
I kind of.
You gotta have a
I
good
kind of
cigar,
get it.
though.
I kind of get it. Yeah.
If you get it from like the local tobacco store, it might not. It's a hit or miss. But if you get like a good brand, it's nice.
You don't get what I mean.
And
when
you got to
I'm
know
like,
how to
you keep
smoke it to
striking
actually
it.
enjoy it. Because if you're smoking it like you're smoking other shit, it's too strong, too
Yeah.
potent.
You ever have coffee and a cigar?
Yeah.
That combo hits. I'm not gonna lie. It adds like a flavor,
100%.
a whole different flavor to the whole thing. It's great.
The follow up question. This was supposed to be after the chivalry one, but it's like relationship coded still. Would you guys ever see yourself changing certain things about yourself to please your partner? Or do they have to just accept you how you are?
No, it depends on what
Depends
it
what
is.
we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, there's certain things that I'm not going to change, and then there's plenty that I would
Well,
because like why not?
What are some of the things you would change, and or that you have changed, and some of the things that you wouldn't change?
I mean, I wouldn't change anything that goes against like my morals and values. Like I
I
wouldn't
was
change
about to
my,
ask
Yeah.
that.
my religion or like what I want out of life as far as like what I expect out of marriage or what like there's certain things I'm not willing to compromise when
Okay.
it comes to that.
Agreed.
But I guess where we would live, like, you know what I mean? Like there's certain details I guess I'd be willing to, I don't know, maybe bite the bullet. I don't want to live anywhere cold, but if that's something like it's not like a deal breaker. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Wait.
That's
Let me
something
ask
that
something
maybe-
specific then. What if she didn't like the way you dressed?
You read my mind.
But what do you mean change like completely or want me to start dressing more a certain way?
A certain way. She's like, oh, I don't like when you wear those jackets. or
Like
those
she's telling me to
shoes."
stop dressing how I dress,
specific
or like
things.
saying I want you to dress like a certain way more often.
She wants you to stop dressing the way that you
Nigga, she
like to
thinks
dress.
your fits are trash.
Yeah,
basically,
she doesn't
you
like the
gotta
way-
change your wardrobe.
She doesn't like the way that you dress, and she's like, I don't like when you wear those jackets. I don't like when you wear those shoes. I don't like when you wear those jeans.
Like,
and
yeah.
now she's like, basically, your whole wardrobe got to be different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I would because a big part of like when I get ready or whatever I wear is how I feel about it.
Facts.
It's my own like self-confidence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Of course, I'm not saying I'm not willing to wear stuff for her,
But the whole
drop
wardrobe.
my whole wardrobe. That's crazy.
Okay, all right.
That would be nuts.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Wait, I got one more. What if, let's say, what if she said she didn't like your facial hair?
I'm not cutting off my facial
She's like,
hair.
you gotta change it
I
up.
already don't have a lot of facial hair, and it's like at that point you
Look
fucking
a
with me.
mole
Like now
rat,
I'm
bro.
insecure.
The dude from Kim Possible.
Wait, what?
I said you gonna look like a mole rat.
Y'all remember
I forgot
that?
what his name was.
Wait, from where?
Isn't
The
that
naked mole rat?
The naked mole rat
forgot
from
what did he have a name?
Kim
Rufus.
Possible. Rufus. Yeah.
Of course you
pull a
remember the
picture.
name.
Pull a picture.
Yo,
Can you pull a picture of Rufus?
that is hilarious.
If
bro.
I were to shave,
Yeah, your whole face off. You gonna look
yo,
like
I will
Rufus.
never shave my whole face. Like I haven't shaved since I've been able.
No,
to
you gotta
do
add
this.
Kim Possible on the end or something.
You should never shave your whole face
Yo.
unless you're going in the army.
Y'all,
That
for
is
real?
it. You just need the hat.
Yo,
You
that's
need to put
insane.
your hat on.
Y'all think I look like this nigga? If I shave?
If you shave your whole face,
Get some whiskers.
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, all right. Y'all are
It's like that.
fucking wild. This is such a like distinct
terrible.
character.
Yeah.
Like
Niggas ugly as shit.
you ain't gotta do this.
Did he
song.
even talk? I don't remember.
I think he's just like.
Yeah, he just like did the whole like the nibbling sound.
I think he had a chuckle or something. I forgot. I haven't seen the show in so long.
Y'all ain't shit.
But,
Yeah, I forgot to.
Okay, so you wouldn't change
I
your facial
wouldn't
hair.
change my facial hair.
So physical
I do
features.
that. I do the facial.
You
hair.
shave if it was just like I don't like.
My actual hair on my head, like the top
Oh,
of my head,
okay.
that be I don't know.
oh yeah, hair. I don't really care.
Haircut?
Hair, I don't
Facial
really
hair
care.
is not a big deal. If like she really wanted it a certain way,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then I'll do it.
Facial hair is big
Depends
for
on
me
what
because
it
it's
is.
different for you because y'all have beards, so you're able to like.
Complete bald. Imagine she wanted it complete.
Nah,
That's what I'm
bro.
saying.
She's like a
then I'm gonna
clean
look
shave.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You think you look crazy?
You like a serial killer.
Yeah, I already look crazy with a goatee. Like I know I'm gonna look wild as shit with a bare face, bro. Like bitch is gonna be scared of me. I don't want that aura, bro.
No.
So yeah, facial hair, I won't. No,
Okay.
fits, nah, because like that's like. I chose that. That means you don't like what I chose.
She don't like you.
Yeah, you don't really like me like that. Like,
actually-
I don't know.
I could care less actually with the clothes. Like as long
Okay,
as
explain.
for me, like I really y'all know me. I don't really give a fuck what I'm wearing for the most
Because
part.
okay, see, it's different though because I feel like it's not personal to you.
Yeah.
What you're wearing.
Well,
right?
no, there's a part that's gonna bother me, right?
Okay.
So now if like there's a situation where I don't need to be looking a certain way, you know, like I'm more dressed up or wearing jeans and all this other stuff, and it's like, bro, like I want to be comfortable. You can't make me change that. Like if I'm walking around in my house with shorts on and like, oh, why aren't you wearing pants? You know, like I know that there's some people who look at that like you should always look, you know, I really couldn't care less.
Okay.
I just couldn't. So like if there's a situation where I could be just wearing bullshit, like don't try and force me to change. Because
Okay.
I'm not
What
gonna do
about if she wanted you to be more like outside, like more activities weekly, like just like outside? In
What do you mean?
that? Outside, like partying outside?
No,
or just like activities, like outdoor activities?
Physical activities, going on runs, maybe even long runs.
I like that's fine.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's good.
I would like
okay.
that. I feel like that's a
That's gonna
positive.
At least
That's
it's
a-
productive.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I
positive.
can't
You're gonna
be mad at
benefit from that.
Now, if it's too frequent and I'm like, bro, like I just had a long week, leave me the hell alone.
Yeah.
Then yeah, we got an issue.
You're not training for the 100-mile marathon.
I'm not.
like-
I will never ever run a marathon, bro. Like
I don't
for
think I
what?
ever will either.
Really?
I already
wanna
hate
do it
running.
once.
I want to do it once.
One time, just
I
once.
already
For me,
like
it's like there's no
running, no.
point of running that fucking long.
No, that's it's a personal win. That's not even. There's no
Yeah.
reason to do it.
It's a mental. Yeah, it's like for yourself. Like
I'll
I
find
just
I'll
did
find
that.
something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, wait. I got one. So, what if she asks you? Let's say she's like, so let's say she's vegetarian, and you know things get further along, and she's like, you know, you're in love with this girl at this point, and she's like, I want you to be vegetarian, and that's a deal breaker for her.
I'll be
can't.
vegetarian in between my meals.
Nah, bro. Like, and that's like the one. Like,
Because
That's
you
the
can't
one.
just lie either.
That's the
You'd
one.
be wrong for that.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
y'all
you
gonna be
can't
living
lie.
together at
Going
some
to
point.
work and eating a burger, you know, like
Sneaking a burger.
I'm not sneaking food.
Yeah.
I mean,
bro, damn.
Nah,
I need
I'm not gonna
s-
be a vegetarian.
Yeah, I can't
I'm
be a
not gonna do it
vegetarian
either.
because like
Yeah.
Like significantly reduce the amount that that.
Or if we're
I eat
eating
that we-
together, I got you.
Yeah.
Like those meals, I'll strictly do a vegetarian because there's plenty you could do. Like, bro, I love pasta, bro.
But what if she's cooking your
you can
meals
make
though?
some. Yeah, then you just.
Okay, so
But that means-
you're basically
that
saying there
means-
ain't no meat allowed in the house.
She's vegetarian, yeah. And she's saying like, I want you to be
I could deal
vegetarian.
with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can still eat it like when I want to. Pause.
When you want to.
I
When you
was-
want to.
yeah.
But I'm saying, yeah, like now imagine the situation. Like take it further. Like now you're living together. Let's just say in this situation, she's cooking dinners and things like that, and she's cooking vegetarian things.
Yeah, that's
what
cool,
I'm
but
gonna
I think
expect
the-
at that
I think
point.
where the line he's talking about is that if you decide to go eat on your own, she can't be like you need
You're
to be
not-
vegetarian
Gotcha.
in those instances. Too.
Gotcha.
That's what I would take.
that's
issue
the
with.
compromise you'd
like a
make.
permanent
Okay.
vegetarian, because I understand. So some people are vegetarians for different reasons. Some it's purely health. Some like it's like for animal causes and shit, right?
Yeah.
So the people who are like feel bad for animals, they probably wouldn't even want it in the house, like in
Yeah,
the fridge or
exactly.
anything like that. So
I can't.
And
I could be
realistically,
okay, like, all right.
I can't date that level of a tree hugger, bro.
No, and honestly, realistically, they probably wouldn't even date someone that does.
Yeah,
Because like they wouldn't even be able to do it. But yeah,
you'll be surprised though.
Yeah, I was about to say. I feel like
they'll do it anyway.
I'm saying if they care that much, like if it's like
they also have that
animal
delusion of like
cruelty,
I
whatever.
can change him.
yeah, that's true.
In so many different instances, you don't think that she could get you to. She doesn't think at least that she can get you to stop
Yeah,
eating.
vegetarian. My meat can't be the only meat in the house.
I'm not
Like,
even.
it's
gonna
I'm not even gonna.
I was gonna
entertain
make.
that one. Are you?
There was
I'm
so
not
many
even
jokes
addressing
I was about to
just
make.
gonna let that one.
And
That
I was
one
just
was
like-
just so crazy that I
just gonna
couldn't
look over
even.
here.
Like,
yeah.
if we being real, like, what are we talking about here? There needs to be some other meats, like beef, chicken. We can't, like, it can't just be me up in there, like, hey, that's it.
We get a dog.
Like, what? Get a dog?
a male dog.
That's crazy.
Like, nah, bro. I can't. Nah, like Dawit said, like I would do it when we eat together, but outside the house, I'll have to get some sort of protein in. Like it can't just be
yeah.
greens all
I don't
day.
think I could.
What
do
if she
it.
said no alcohol in the house?
That's
I
cool
would-
with me
I
too.
wouldn't
Actually,
really care.
more than anything, that one would be easy for me.
I wouldn't
What about
really
no
care.
alcohol. Period.
Nah, I can go out and drink when I feel like it.
Yeah, same. Same.
I'll go
deal.
out and drink when I feel like it. It's not gonna work then.
Yeah. What she said, no drinking and smoking.
But like, so this is the one, just to confirm. Like this is like 10-10 everything. Like you want to marry this person or you're already married.
Yeah, you want. Let's say at this point you want to. Like you're at that. point.
Damn, bro. Because my thing, I don't want to have to go through that whole process again.
Oh, you know what? One situation where I would give up alcohol for sure
What?
is like, let's say that there's a new medical condition that she's going through where she can't drink at all, basically. Then
Okay,
I'll go through that with you.
that's fair.
If you ask me to, and like I'll do it. I also don't plan on drinking if my girl's pregnant. I will follow the same restrictions that you got to go through because I don't want you to feel like I'm leaving you alone in that. And I mean,
no
it's
matter
only
what,
good
no
for
matter
you.
what, only one person's pregnant.
Yeah, I might have to take some shots, nigga. Like,
I'm
what?
drinking, nigga.
No, granted, that probably depends on my piece too in that situation
Yeah,
because
that's-
like
it's gonna
I
be
know
rough.
that there's days where
Yeah.
I'm not.
Why two people gotta suffer, bro?
Yeah, it's gonna
I mean,
be
it's-
rough, bro.
I'm joking.
It's gonna be hard no matter what.
I feel you.
and I don't think drinking is gonna solve anything. But like if there's that point, in
Think
the
about this.
pregnancy where it's like I'm having,
she doesn't have to deal with the pregnant person. You're the one dealing with
True, yeah.
a pregnant
know.
person.
That's true.
I know.
That's a task.
Yo.
And
it's kind of
a
like
job in
a,
itself.
it's kind of like a I'm in this together with you. You know what I mean? I already they already got to
Like,
lift that thing around
we
everywhere they
pregnant,
go.
babe. We pregnant.
Yeah, so all I gotta do is give up
You're
alcohol.
gonna take all the
like,
backhanded comments. You're gonna get all the mood swings. You're gonna deal with a lot of shit
I
in
get
those
it
9
already.
months.
So what's the difference? You know?
What's the difference?
Nah,
Dial
it's
it up times 10.
I know it's
1,000,
worse,
nigga.
but like I think that it would go appreciated at some point. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
so
I
when
guess
you
the
get
point I'm-
positive mood swing, it's
the-
gonna swing really good.
The point I'm trying to make is you're to some degree it's like you both are going through it together.
Yeah.
She's just dealing
Yeah.
with, of course, obviously the serious physical aspect, right?
Bro,
Yeah,
like
for
mind
sure,
you, they're vomiting out of nowhere. I don't even think they pee regularly anymore. Like they can't eat certain things. They can't have coffee no more. Like they can't drink. All that is out the window for.
It's funny, I'd
for
never thought
almost a
about
year.
coffee. until now. Damn, that's.
I be thinking about like
You might have to let me live with the coffee thing, at least when I go to work.
I'm
Like,
drinking coffee. That's a crazy request to be like. I don't think
that's
you should
where
have
you drew the
coffee
line.
anymore, huh?
That's where you drew the line.
Yeah, I'm like, dang, yo.
No, I'm talking about for the pregnant for the girls. I didn't know they had to stop drinking caffeine, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
Am I remembering that right? Yeah,
Probably. Yeah,
can't have
makes
caffeine.
sense.
Yeah.
But
I just I don't think it's. I'm not gonna come right out and say I'm cutting all these things off,
Oh nah.
but I don't know. I think I will though. I'll cut all those things out. It's cool.
If she
And it'd be
explicitly
good for
asked
your
me,
health. Like, what does it hurt?
if she
Why wouldn't
explicitly
you just cut out alcohol and caffeine that damages your teeth?
yeah.
It's not bad for you to do.
Yeah. If she explicitly asked me to do it, I'll consider it.
Yeah.
What if she asked for you to go to couples therapy?
I don't care.
I would do it.
That's a spicy one.
I don't care.
I think
would
we
do
should save that question for.
I would do it. Yeah.
Or just like our thoughts on it.
Yeah, I would do it. I mean, I don't mind.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
I don't see.
I think
nothing
it's a
wrong with
good.
it either.
I think it's very healthy sometimes to get a third opinion.
Yeah.
'Cause sometimes it could be a lot of back and forth, right?
Yeah. And imagine the dude is like, he got your back. Y'all dab him at the end of,
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna meet up with him like a week before. Yo, listen. This is the script. This is what we're gonna talk about, all right?
Yo, and after she leaves, you're like, yo, you want to grab a drink?
That is
You
funny.
met Franklin.
And then next clip, 3 days later, she's trying to link up with him to give her. She's trying to do this. Y'all trying to do the same shit. behind each other's back. Yeah.
That's like that clip of the dude who walked into court and then the judge was like the same fraternity and they started doing the same signs.
Oh my god, bro.
And he knew he was good.
At that point, we both ain't shit. Nah, I think I would do it too, because like it would be dope to get a third opinion for sure.
Someone who's not in your friend group. Someone who's not even in your culture.
It's
I don't
not-
even think I would want a
okay,
Habesha.
true.
Like I would want somebody completely
Ooh,
different from
that's a good.
you know what I mean? To get a completely different angle.
Because they're gonna have preconceived like
Yeah.
notion on how it should be.
A lot of people, when they get married, it's pretty normal even to do like some kind of marriage counseling, whether that's through your church or whether that's through some other professional. Like that's pretty normal.
I guess I just wondered what that looked like. Are they just asking like, how are you guys doing?
I think they start
Like,
small. They have they have exercises they do to drive the conversation to get you guys like.
Oh, the eye
Mind
start
you,
bringing
they're
the eye feel
professional.
joints.
Yeah, that's what
The
I'm
eye
They're
feel.
professionals. They know how to get you to give this information. It
Right.
will even seem like they didn't ask you anything. They'll just sit there.
And then
They'll
you'll just
make up
start
a little
spilling.
game or some shit like that'll like, you know.
Basically, they get you to spill.
Bro,
Yeah.
like it's all layups to them, bro, for the most part. Like
I
this
wish
is
I could
just-
do that. Like,
To some degree, I feel like couples therapy, usually either one person's really motivated to go or both people are motivated. So I
Yeah.
don't think they're gonna struggle that hard to start bringing up shit. It's just trying to do it in an organized manner.
Yeah.
So they're both not like,
Yeah.
okay, well she did it. He said this.
that probably happens so
side-eye is
much.
funny
Yeah.
as hell.
And I know there's situations where, like, let's say the girl is like, okay, we need to go to couples therapy because in her head, she's like, something's wrong with you. And then they get to couples therapy and the guy's like, something wrong with you.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
So
That should be funny as hell.
Blown
I'd
when
be
you
open
agree.
to it. I would do
They'd be
it.
blown when they agree with you too. I imagine it.
Ooh, yeah, for sure. That's gonna be a discussion.
I feel like they're very calculated about how they agree with people though. So they don't
Yeah.
make the other person feel
True.
like
Yeah.
unvalid about whatever the hell is going
Yeah.
on.
The emotions
It'd
always
have
gonna
to
be
be
the
so
same.
drastically black and white that situation.
Yeah,
for them,
right,
but,
right.
But for the most part, they're gonna be like, all right, so here's where they're coming from. Here's where, this is where you can do to improve and stuff. Yeah. So
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see the
Imagine
harm.
you go to a couples therapy and the nigga low-key wants your girl. Imagine he's like infatuated with her.
He's hating.
I would burn that building to the ground.
Yo, I saw a tweet.
This is the thing though. What if he's a good actor and you never find out?
And you
But it's
never
just
knew.
like little by little he's like,
using his
Bro, that's
psychology.
some shit that you
he's
would
just-
do.
No, bro.
Yes,
I'm
bro.
literally telling you, bro. I
Yo.
saw this tweet. This shit was so funny.
How's he treating you at home?
No, dude. Nah, listen. There's this post. It was like when you're like homie or like somebody tells you about your girl, like, yo, bro, you got a good one. You got to keep her. And then the reply was like, my nigga, are you in love with my bitch?
I hate those.
I'd never be thinking about that.
No, the
like
thing-
that
what
does
blow-
sound.
That
That
you got
sounds
a real
real
good
crazy.
one,
Yeah.
bro.
I'm like, nigga, you don't even know
fuck
her.
do you
Shut the
know?
fuck up, nigga.
Fuck out my face, bro.
That is
You think I don't
insane,
know
yo.
that? Like, I'm not
Yeah.
Exactly.
I didn't commit to a piece of
I have to
shit.
hear from you. Yeah.
I don't need to hear from you, sir. Keep moving, bro.
Damn, that does sound insane.
Yeah. Like it's
because I've said that before. Like, yo, keep her, bro.
yeah.
But when
I think it's fine when it's
I'm
like
not
your
gonna lie.
homies.
I think I've said that before too, but I think it was.
It wasn't in
the
like
only time I've said that though is with specifically someone where he knew how close I was to her at least. First of all, so it's not like you just kind of met me and it's like, oh, this is my friend, and then I'm like, oh, good one, bro. So keep it. No, it's like somebody who like I know for a fact she's explicitly told you.
Yeah.
I'm a brother and and it's literally two people.
Or y'all got to be homies. Like if we're real close and you say that, that's one thing. But if we're just out and I just met you maybe like 2 days ago and you say that to me.
And he doesn't know anything about you.
Yeah. And I'm like, who are you? How do you even know her?
You're going to at least have, and I'm speaking on specifically two people because those are the only non-family members where I would have the audacity. And even in that situation, I really don't care to interact with these dudes most of the time unless I've like been introduced already. So, and I mean, those two people, one of them just got engaged the other day. So congrats to her. And then the other one, she's just started dating him for a few months now, a couple months.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't have to tell him that. He was introduced to me all at once. And you met him when we went up to New York. So.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Damn. That shit blows.
That's a funny one. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a good one,
Especially,
bro.
imagine they only talked for like an hour.
Right.
Oh shit.
Hey, yo, let me talk. Hey, you got a good one, bro. Like, nigga, what?
Are you in love?
You love him, boy.
It's like Loki under his breath, he wants to say, damn, right after that.
Yeah.
You got a good one,
Now
bro.
imagine if like a girl said that to your girl while you're with her. Like
What?
some random joint. Like, yo, you got a good man right there. Like
I would be so afraid.
it's
I
a
don't even
fight
think
about
I
to
would
happen.
look at
Yo.
her. I would just like if let's say that like we're eating, right? And it's like
Yeah.
one of those group dinners or something. And then, some girl that I know or something wants to come around and say hey to me, whatever, and then she stops over to tell her, oh, you got a good one right here, bro. I don't even think I would hear it.
It's a
I
wrap.
wouldn't move my head.
Nah,
I would
yeah.
pretend like
Acknowledge.
that didn't just happen.
You know
because
when you
I'm not witnessing that murder.
You know
Keep
when
eating
you
your
when you
food.
cut someone off, like when you cut someone off from traffic and y'all get at the same spot,
Nope.
and they staring right at you, just like
I will not be a witness to whoever she
sure.
killed. Like I'd be like, you know.
damn. Now
you
that
done
like
messed up.
I will never. I can't say that no more. That sounds crazy.
You got a good one, bro.
That sounds crazy. And I
Okay,
never
what's
thought
worse?
about it like that.
What's worse, a friend that just met her or her ex-boyfriend tell you, hey, you got a good one, man?
God.
Oh, the ex-boyfriend's 100 times worse.
That's when you look at him and be like, yo, let me talk to you outside.
I would see. I would see
Let me talk to you
red.
outside. Let me talk to you outside.
I'd see
real quick.
red.
Let me talk to you outside.
Hold
I'd see
on.
red.
You think
Ex-girl came to
you think the
Say
ex?
you got a good one.
The ex saying that is way worse.
The ex?
Yeah. It is, because it's like, what do you
First
mean
of all,
by that?
what are you doing here?
What do you mean
No,
by
no,
that?
no.
The Drewski, remember
the
Drewski?
random person, the random guy is worse because you don't know what they did.
Yeah,
you
but
don't know what,
it's coming from nothing. It's ignorance. So to some degree, you can brush it off.
Nah,
but the
but-
ex, it's like, nigga,
The
what do you
ex
mean?
is like, what do you mean?
He's trying
Are
to
you
mess
still-
with you. He's trying to
like,
fuck with you.
Why?
Yeah.
First of all, why are you here?
What's your goal? Why are you here? And what do you mean?
There's so many questions.
What's your goal? Why are you
Nah, that I do not agree with y'all. I would be way more like, yo, what with the random nigga, like
The random nigga, there's no
tripping, bro.
validity in that. So how could you get that mad?
Exactly,
It's just a
but
dumbass
that's gonna
nigga
make me more
kissing your
curious, like,
ass
what the fuck
and might
this
like
nigga
your girl
do?
a little bit. That's as far as it's gonna go.
I think
but
what
the ex
Yon-
is deeper. It's like,
Nah,
I think Yoni's thinking that maybe they messed around, but he just doesn't know about
that's
it.
what I'm saying.
And
I'm
that's
like,
why
yo,
he-
what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
That's a different story, though. That's not a stranger.
Well, you think, but to
But
you it's
you
a
don't
stranger.
know.
To you it's a stranger.
but yours is still, I don't know. The ex is
Okay.
like a guarantee.
Yeah, that's
Like, you know this.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. I'm still like, nah.
Because even the thought that somebody else has seen her naked pisses me off. So, like,
That's what I'm saying. What do you mean?
why do y'all
by
think
that?
every time I get on here and I'm talking about previous experiences, I said this is
mean, it's
imaginary
like-
women? I know better. That doesn't mean that it doesn't go two ways. I don't want to know that there was anybody before there. As far as
My
I'm
thing-
concerned, I'm the first man.
Yeah, but it's like with the ex,
fuck?
with the ex, like, all right, cool. Like, I know that's the ex. Like, it's not a big deal for me.
Yeah. I do see
Like-
your side because I feel like I wouldn't be too bothered by it in the sense that I feel like probably all her exes still want her.
Yeah,
At the end of the
like-
day. But I know he's saying it to fuck with me. So it's like we gotta talk outside real quick.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
try,
another reason
yeah,
why.
let's talk
Like,
outside.
you know that
For
he
me, I'm just a
said that
paranoid ass nigga. Like I'd be like, "What's your motive?"
Yeah,
you know what
They're
I'm saying?
testing you,
Because you're
bro.
not out here giving me good advice, nigga.
Yeah.
Like you're not out
You
here
got a
like
wire.
giving a fuck
You don't
about
give
me
a
for
shit
real.
about me at
Yeah.
all. So
it's
like, why are you? It's a test, bro. It's a test. He's looking at you like, all right. So I said this. What you gonna do about it? I will smack the roundhouse shit out of you.
yeah.
Nah, I need to figure out who I already know who the ex is. Who the fuck is this random nigga? Y'all are bugging.
You see that? Yo, he's like McGregor
You're
at
saying
that one
which
thing where
one's
he's like,
worse?
"Who the fuck is this guy?
Who the fuck is this guy?
Okay, all right. We're not talking about literally a random stranger. We're talking about it's one of your friends, but to her, he's pretty random.
Oh,
He's your boy to some
Okay.
degree.
Yeah.
And then he just met your girl, maybe talked to her for an hour, and he said, "Yeah, you got a good one."
Nigga, I
That's
might
what
even
we're
be
saying.
more like, what the fuck that y'all got going on? See, that's the trauma. That's trauma.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get that. But like, nah, like, what the fuck? Because I know if one of my exes did that, like, it would be crash out central.
yeah, but I don't know. I feel like if one of y'all said that to me, I wouldn't take it any kind of
That's
way.
different. Where he said like one of your like boys, not like family, but like just like a homie.
Okay, I can give you a good example, but can we just make sure we cut the name out?
Yeah,
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So imagine, like, what was it, last night? Imagine there's a time where he's talking to your girl,
Yeah.
maybe 30 minutes or an hour. Like, while we're all just chilling talking.
Yeah.
And then he comes up to you randomly, yeah, man, hey, Sam, you got a good one, man.
I
You
feel
kinda-
different. Yeah, because
it
we're
just-
not that close.
Yeah,
So
it'd
that'd be
be
a
like-
little weird.
Yeah, that would.
That would come out the wrong way. Yeah.
Like, what were you thinking when you guys were talking, man? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'd be like, yo, ain't your girl right there, bro?
I
why
can't
y'all
even.
sitting by yourself?
Mind you,
Yeah.
if it was me, like this is also
if
my
it's
house.
us, it's more genuine.
Yeah.
We're
That's what I'm
closer.
saying.
We're actually, like, you know.
That's a valid point. That's
This
a valid
is
point.
also my house. Like, I can't imagine a man saying that to me in my own crib, bro. You might get shot. Actually, you're probably going to get shot.
yeah.
And I'm doing it in front of everyone.
He's
So
like-
make sure that it's known that this will never happen again.
He's like, bro, I'm just trying to tell you the kutzvah was fire. That's all I was saying.
Oh shit! It was actually genuine.
It was
but you
genuine
start
as fuck.
crashing out. And he's so
And
nice.
he's just talking
too,
about it
like-
because of the food.
Yeah, the whole time.
That'd be
funny as
that'd suck because he'd have to get those words off while the pistol in his mouth, bro. Be like, what you gotta say? All right, now I understand what you're saying.
the food, bro. The food.
Ooh.
All right.
Or what about this? I got
That
one more
would
for
probably
y'all. I got one more for
that'd
y'all.
probably
Nah,
ruin
you
the
got one
party.
in the chamber. Go.
So imagine, like, say your girl's a gym girl, right? And then you go to the gym with her one time, first time at her gym. And then the nigga at the front desk like, hey, you got a good one, man.
Yo,
Shit.
nah.
Damn.
Canceling the membership immediately.
Hold
Right
up, hold
there,
up,
yo.
hold up, hold up.
I'm jumping over the
Y'all-
counter like that dude attacked the judge, bro.
Hold on.
I'm Superman.
Wait a minute.
over
Y'all
that,
go.
bro.
So y'all go to the same gym,
No.
or she just brought you one day?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, yeah.
shit.
Or one of the trainers walks up to you. He's like, my guy, you got a good one right now, bro.
Yeah.
Keep
Oh,
her.
nigga, I'm taking a 25-pound metal plate and I'm knocking that nigga out.
I'm grabbing a
100%,
barbell.
bro.
Nigga, someone's being on the news that day.
You got a good one, man.
Yo.
Yo, that's so
And
crazy.
he goes like
Personal
this.
trainer telling me I got a good.
Yeah. And he goes
Nigga,
to dap you
if
up.
you don't just
Then looks at
receive
the
your
ground like
payment
this,
and move
man.
on,
And he's reminiscing. He's like, damn, bro.
Yo, nah. If he looks up at the sky, like, all right, I'm gonna tackle him at that point. That's fucked up.
oh, what about the? Oh yeah, she used to be my client, man.
Yo, why do these sound so bad right now?
Cause bro, like I feel like
Now
there's
we're
a
going
way to
down the
say
rabbit
it.
hole of
There's
just-
two ways to say it.
Yo, this.
Oh yeah, this girl, she used to be my client, or like, oh yeah, man, she used to be my.
Nah, but what if you
client.
say it
Nah,
like
but
this?
If you don't look at me,
Yeah.
if you no longer
Exactly,
continue eye
yeah,
contact
nah.
with like,
Yeah.
yeah, she used to be my client. What did you just think about,
Yeah.
bro?
Nah, but what if he's
What
like,
did you just
what if he's-
reminisce on?
What if he's like, yo,
Because it wasn't doing like
Exactly.
bench press or
Exactly.
shoulder presses. You're thinking about squats.
Yeah, why
piece of
you
shit.
so close? Why you spotting her?
but it's how you say it though, because if he looks at it, he's like, I used to work her out.
Whoa.
Nah,
You can't
bro.
say that. You can't say that to someone that has a
We're
girlfriend,
boxing,
bro.
We're
Like,
boxing.
There's
That's
a,
disrespect.
There's a lot of equipment to kill somebody with in the gym, bro.
damn, that's a really good point though. Nah, I think low key though, the fucking receptionist would piss me the fuck off.
I think I think the personal trainer is the worst.
Trainer's a little worse.
I'm saying, but like
that means you know what I mean.
I'm not
Intimate.
expecting a receptionist like.
That's what I'm saying. I agree with you, bro. As a
haven't even
personal
gotten
trainer,
into
to some degree, you're gonna have conversations.
Yeah.
You're gonna, you know what I mean? It could actually be like a. He
That's
might
happened
legit
before.
know a lot about her from all the combos they've had.
But the
like,
fucking
I don't
front
know
receptionist,
that.
nigga.
it's
So
not
how
the
you know
same.
she's a good girl?
But I don't need to know that.
How many times y'all talk?
It's not the same front desk person every time. So he sought her out.
Yeah.
No, I mean, okay, like situationally, I guess it is worse with the front desk person. But I'm just saying the personal trainer one, that
it's a
He's
deeper
fit.
cut.
He's fit. He knows all her like.
It's a deeper
good
cut.
spots.
It's a deeper cut.
personal trainers ain't bulletproof.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't care
Yo.
how many pounds you bench, bro.
Yeah.
So this is my thing. I think it should be able to be even. Like if she has a personal trainer, I got one too.
She just saw Rufus. That's why.
Yeah, you for real? That's what we doing? Why is it they always clock it like when I'm the butt of the joke?
No, because we were talking about it earlier. If he shaved his
If
face,
I
what he
shaved,
look
I
like?
don't look like that. I don't. Stop. Mello, get her.
And I told him he looked like Rufus from Kim Possible.
That's wild. That's a wild comparison.
Nah, him with his jaw dropping is smoking me though. Go over to that bottom right one.
You need to do that.
Don't do me.
This one?
Which one?
Yeah, any one of those jaw dropping ones. That shit's smoking me. You're
He's
way
getting the
too
fuck
much
out
up.
of it.
That to the right. That one on the right.
Angry.
That's him reacting after he gets
Yeah.
his face shaved.
That's funny as hell.
Ain't no way.
Anyway, but
Nah, yeah. Basically,
fine.
I'm saying it's just got to be even. I'm cool with her having a personal trainer. Just let me have my personal trainer too, and it got to be at the One Life in Clinton.
oh,
I told you.
I was on. I've been. Yeah, no, I mean I hear you.
Nah, I'm playing. It's petty games, but it's like that. I don't know if she. All right, if he's like, yo, you got yourself a good one. I'm not gonna be that mad. But unless he like looks away, like if he looks away
To reminisce. Yeah.
Unless I've heard about you before, bro, don't ever say that shit to my face.
Yeah, if it's a new character.
If it's a new guy, I don't care how close you are to her. If I don't know about you, then you're not that close.
What if he's like the third guy, the third trainer that day to dap you up and be like, bro, you got a good one.
That is crazy. The fact they all had to, like, felt like they had to say that to
It's
you.
gonna be a mass shooting, bro.
They do have multiple trainers. That's crazy.
Oh my God.
I would light that place on fire. What are we talking about? And and take 145-pound dumbbell, put it through the doors to hold it shut.
Make an
Nobody's getting
emergency-
out, bro.
Take the manager's mic, make an emergency announcement. All trainers to room 7.
Yeah, like the
You know, I'm psycho.
You go
The
to the
second
pool, you go to
floor.
the pool area. The lifeguard's like, "Oh, that's your girl. You got a good one." Man.
Nah.
I would hope that he's up top in that tall ass chair. I start, come on down, bro.
Nah, bro. All
right, y'all gotta get me the damn near crash
You go to
out.
the locker room, the janitor comes up. Hey,
And he's saying in Spanish.
The nigga picking up the towels.
Janitor,
The nigga picking up the towels.
He's saying in Spanish.
before the man
towel
even
guy.
picks up the mop to take care of the floor, he's telling me you got a good one, bro.
Yo.
I'm breaking that shit up and I'm shoving it up your ass, bro.
Yo.
Fuck you.
Nah,
What you talking about my girl for?
Now you're leaving and the parking attendant's like, hey, bro, you got yourself a good one.
nigga, yo.
You can't even make it to the
You
car.
just know you literally drive your car to the wall at that point.
You gotta go into
You stop at a red light and another dude rolls down his window, tells you to roll it down. Hey, bro.
You can't even make it home. The fucking mailman walk. When you get home, he's like, hey, bro, you got yourself a
The
good one.
mailman.
I'm not gonna lie, that'd be a funny ass skit.
I'm sure it does.
It all
Like,
just
That'd be
starts with her
so-
taking you to her gym. And then it just keeps
Someone gotta
going.
do that.
It just escalates.
what if you just get, one day you get your house robbed and
my
then
God.
the dude recognizes her and he's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
You got a good one. You're like, I can't even get robbed.
I can't even get robbed.
I can't even get robbed.
Yo, you got a good one. I'm gonna take that flat screen though. Just sit right there, Brody. Damn.
That's funny.
that
as
is
shit.
awful.
That was a good rabbit hole.
That's awful.
I'm trying to. I forgot for the Q&A. I forgot like the person's to put it down, but they asked, "What's the most interesting thing about being Habesha?" Which I think there are a lot, but I guess in a broad, like general point, I would say just like the history, because like the bloodline goes so far back to like the first human.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the more like basic, like interesting things.
And then another thing is the fact we've never been colonized.
True.
That's like always like one of the first few things that people will bring up.
And we're the only ones with a unique alphabet in Africa, right?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah. If I remember that right.
What do you mean in Africa?
What do you mean
In
unique
Africa.
alphabet? What do you mean? Like
Our
no-
own alphabet.
Oh,
We don't use like the
okay.
Greek letters like A, B, C. We don't use those.
Oh, okay. Damn, I didn't know that.
I don't know how true that is, but I wouldn't be
No,
surprised.
Google it.
I
I'm
was
about
about
like
to say,
90% sure. Google it real
Arabic?
quick.
Yep.
Yeah. A lot of them probably had their own languages before they were colonized.
Oh,
And then they started
pretty much
speaking-
us.
Ethiopia.
Ethiopia
Yeah.
is the only country in Africa with its own alphabet, letters, and numbers.
The Ethiopic alphabet. So the restaurant named themselves after the fucking alphabet.
Okay, yeah, that was a good one. I'm trying to think of anything. What do you think?
I feel like you're right. I mean, I agree with you. The history,
the history is
the history is the biggest part.
undeniable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
it's super
people are
dense.
always curious that people always notice that we have different features compared to like I guess majority of
The
the
African
other African
countries.
countries
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So I guess that yeah.
Yeah.
And then the colonized thing. Damn, it sounds like we don't know shit.
Yeah,
Well, it's one of those things that I feel like if somebody asks you what's the most unique part about living in like around DC, you're so used to it that you don't think about it.
yeah. You don't think about the history of DC.
But to someone that's not even from America, they're like, "Yo, the White House, yo, the
very
monuments,
true.
yo,"
That's a
like
good
they'll go
point.
crazy about it.
Yeah.
we
So I
just
think-
drive fast.
So I
that
think it's
shit.
like that. Yeah. For me, I feel like the traditions are pretty unique.
True.
Like we do a lot of them are religious based, most of them pretty much. And
What's
I
the,
feel like they're very like unique sort of celebrations.
when they have the skinned, like the meat.
The cow.
What's the animal? Is it the cow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still remember. I still didn't want to see it. Like when I went, like as a teenager, like
Oh yeah.
we caught the.
Oh, you mean when it gets like butchered, when it gets
Yeah.
killed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's probably not like a crazy unique thing. Like other countries probably do that, but that was something I found pretty interesting. That is like a group activity to. Was it not? Am I tripping? You did it, right?
No, I watched. I wasn't part of it, and it was like a sheep.
Oh,
we
it was
did
a
a sheep once.
Okay.
That
yeah,
was like
we caught this sheep and put it in the trunk.
Yeah.
we bought it at
Yeah, we bought it.
where was it? Some market. I forgot. Yeah.
But it is interesting, like the community, like how we kind of gathered for that. It was like a whole thing. Like,
yeah.
yo, we got this sheep and we about to eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
we
fire.
did that too when we went back home.
It
Remember?
was fire. It was amazing.
I
Lips
didn't.
went crazy.
I was like, I was still a little scared to like see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, we could wrap this up, man. That is all for today. It was a great episode. 16 in the books.
How long we run today?
I think a solid 2 hours.
That's good
I think a
enough.
solid 2 hours. For
That's a
sure.
good
Our
time.
rabbit hole, that was probably one of the greatest rabbit holes of all time.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. But hey,
Naked mole rat talking about a rabbit hole.
You gotta say pause.
yo, I'm not gonna forget that. I do not look like Rufus, bro.
Are you gonna put
Yeah, but if you shaved your
I'll
face,
put
you
it.
would.
I refuse to shave my face, bro. But hey,
This
make
is just added
sure.
motivation for you to make sure you don't let your girl force you to.
Oh
shave
hell
your
nah.
face.
But make sure to like, comment, subscribe to WeSoCultured, man. Till next time, yo.
Subscribe.
Get that subscribe. Hey, we have five.
Ace is funny. He knows.
Five,
Yeah.
he knows,
You
right?
see how he popped up?
We're at like 500 something. We got
Yeah,
it. We're gonna hit
560-ish.
600. Yeah. As long as it's growing every week,
That's all.
that's
that
what
matters.
matters. That's a lot of people. You put 500 people in the. You can't fit 500 people in this house.
Nope.
Fire code.
It's a pretty big house.
Yep.
And if it's 500 people, it's like 5,000 people because they talk a lot.
Yeah. All right. 500 people and one gorilla.
Before we end?
500 people will win.
Type shit.
500.
So our subscribers could beat a gorilla. That's what we just established. Okay.
Dang,
That's what's up.
Okay.
I like that.
Hey, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Till next time, man. Peace. Great episode.